Okay, folks. Yep, I was absent yesterday due to the fact that I was not feeling well. I'm not 100% yet, but I should be by tomorrow morning. I had a massive headache, nausea, the whole 9 yards. Got a COVID test yesterday afternoon, and I didn't find out that I didn't have anything this afternoon. So it took over 24 hours to get results. So you're going to have to wait and see if anybody's here pops in. So who knows? Okay. So right now I am going to check, see which commercial I get. Scout boots from Gear. Okay, little short, waterproof boots. Camo boots. That's not too bad. I'm still hoping someone. Okay, we go. Make sure we get that live there. Hey, Jared, how you doing, brother? So, how are you today, brother? Um, I have something I could do. I'm not sure if I put it right there. Is it out in the car? I can't remember. Oh, it's out in the truck. Your bow's out there. I'd have to go out and get it, and I'm not really feeling 100% yet. I'm probably about 75 because I wasn't feeling well. Okay, Jason, the link's at the top of the chat. Hey, Cecilia, how you doing? Sorry for not being on Jason's live yesterday. I literally was feeling like death warmed over. This morning was even more so. I am feeling much better than I was. I was just very nauseous yesterday. Massive, this minor headache turned into a massive headache, and all the other fun stuff. So this is, I'm doing the best I can. I'm sorry that you're bored, Jarrett. Um, Anybody have a topic? We could talk about anything. We talk about archery. We could talk about most things. I learned that my 1937 Canadian quarter is real silver, and it was a really easy way to check. And I found that out on a TikTok, actually. No, it was a short on YouTube, actually, that I found it. So there's a really good, easy way to find out if your coins are silver or not. I'm sure Cecilia probably has a bunch of these saved up somewhere because they're silver. Silver holds their value. So we could discuss coins. The reason I have mine in a plastic bag instead of the normal bank because my bank broke and I can't get it fixed, which really sucks. Ren Fair. Okay, we could talk. We can discuss that. Is your first fair going to be? Excuse me for talking with my mouth full. Is your first fair going to be Iowa, the Iowa Renaissance Fair, or the Des Moines Renaissance Fair? I'm sorry, Cecilia. Well, just because it walked during your move does not mean you can't start recollecting. Mine, I collect mine as I go, more of a find as I go. Um, this is not the most expensive one, but there's supposed to be a flaw on here somewhere. that I can't really see because it's really, really tiny. I can't really tell without a jeweler's loop or something if there's a little uh, set of initials underneath the head there. Uh, I think it's HP or MP or something like that. I can never tell. HP. And if the P's doubled, then it's worth more. I can't tell. I find mine as for change, Cecilia. I don't go actively buying stuff. If I just happen to buy stuff and I get it in my change, and that's how I get it. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Okay. Oh man, I wish I could travel that much, but I can't travel that far. Please forgive me. I'm eating my supper. Fish sticks. Fish sandwiches. I don't know. Jason grew up around the SCA, if you know what they are, and Cliff has been to the Renaissance fairs in Colorado before, and I'm not sure if Jason or Molly are planning on going in Texas or not, but you never know. Yeah, but in a grid down situation, just so you know that the coins are going to, silver holds value. Doesn't matter. A card is just a piece of plastic when the grid's down, as you well know. Wow. The best I ever did was like 10 shows, I think, with my range. That was a lot of driving that year. No, because I have to set up my full range, have the room, and that kind of thing. I would love to get my range back up and running, but I need help. Physically, I need help. Because I'm not much of a carpenter. I know what I want to do, right? But I don't carry the tools. I don't, have the knowledge to see if it can be done. For fixing up my my awning, rebuilding the backdrops, that's easy. Getting the arrows and bows, that's easy. Targets, a little bit more difficult because they're expensive. But building the awning, that's a long-term project something that we can tear down and put back up multiple times without worrying about falling apart. So for those people who are wondering, let me see if I can find some pictures of my range. That way you will understand what I'm talking about. I got pictures of it somewhere. Oh, that's a basic one. I don't know if I have a better one than that. Not quite. Yeah. I've actually got to give you a series of pictures because each one's different. Because here's one. That's when I was doing a pirate fair at the Des Moines Renaissance Fair. But I also did one at the Amana Renaissance Fair. That's part of my backdrop and my archery range. It used to have side covers that matched the front, but I lost them in the move because when people were helping me, they just decided not to put them in my stuff and got left behind. And yes, this is a standard thing with a lot of people there. And this is where Pepper found me. Oh, that's JJ right there in the belly. I have some other ones. Give me a second. I got this one here, as well as that one there. I don't like using carports, not for what I do. For one, it doesn't give the right aesthetic. And it doesn't offer me anything way to hang my bows or anything. Please forgive me. I got to take my plate in. I'll be right back.
On that plate.
Mm-hmm. Where's your plate?
I took it in.
Oh, okay. We should have made more.
We can only make more.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying because I like fish sticks, but I don't need that many, to be honest.
Yeah, but you got room for cookies now.
Hey, hon, can you say hi to everybody, please, for me?
Hi, everybody.
I gotta use the restroom real quick. It's gonna take me a little.
You're supposed to say hi.
Cecilia's there. Jason's gonna be up in a second. Jarrett's there.
All right, hold on a minute. I gotta decap myself. Hello. Yes, there is room for cookies.
I am not gonna.
Out of Gum says, I was here, you were gone, but there's room for cookies now, according to Jenny.
What was that? Who said that?
Out of Gum.
That's J2. That's Jason from South Carolina.
Hi, Jason. Hi, Cecilia. Much better.
In Kansas is Jarrett.
Ah.
You know Jarrett.
Well, yeah, I know Jared.
You bought several boxes from him.
Well, yeah.
And his wife.
Hey, Jarrett.
This is now the Jenny show.
Yes. I have taken over.
The Jenny takeover.
Yep, I've taken over. Well, he's back. So I'm going to turn it back over to him. See you later.
Thank you, Rana.
You're welcome.
You smiled when you did
Yes,
that.
you did.
Okay. Yeah, girl power. Hoga says hello.
Hello.
Cecilia wanted to know how you're feeling.
Oh, much better. I told you much better.
Okay.
I'm still taking my medication, but and of course it's the augmentin, so it makes me go to the bathroom all the time. But I finished my azithromycin,
For antibiotic.
my other antibiotic,
Yeah, one of them.
so I'm good.
Glad to hear it.
Everybody have cookies.
You can have some for me too. I got not well at work yesterday, and I got told that I don't want you here if you're going to make everybody else sick. Speech. So I went, talked to the VA. They went and I got tested for COVID and the flu, And I didn't find out the results until 1:30 this afternoon. So I had to miss a whole day of work because I could not go back unless I had the results. So while I feel like crap, I am, better than I was this morning, because this morning I felt like death warmed over. My head was pounding. I couldn't see straight. The stomach was nauseous, the whole 9 yards. But now I'm feeling a little better. So hopefully it stays that way tomorrow morning. I think it's just a 24-hour bug or something. I got a minor cough. Excuse me. Minor cough, headache, a little bit of nausea. And no, it's not COVID. I just got tested. I do not have it. I got tested for the flu too. That I don't have either. So I don't know what I have. But it was just some kind of bug. My temperature never rose. I didn't have a fever or anything. Now that part was a little weird. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's so I stayed home today, did some dishes, waited for the VA to call and tell me what my results were. I was hoping they'd call me in the morning, that way I could let Jenny know, because if I would have had COVID, then she would have to leave work. So there's that. But on a good note, she does not have to, because I do not. Sorry to hear that, Jarrett. Last time I got it, she gave it to me. So I didn't catch it from her. Though the cough thing is a little disconcerting, but it's just a minor one. Nothing productive or anything like that. Not like she does. Hey, Blake, how you doing, brother? By the way, Jarrett, I'm trying to rebuild the awning like I did, but with some modifications to make it easier to set up and tear down. Instead of using screws every time, I was going to use bolts and wing nuts. That way I can just pop it together, put it up, and I'm good. That way it can break down really small, no external parts other than the parts for hanging bows. So I'm still trying to figure out a better way of doing that, so I can hold more bows, and some way of holding a lot of arrows where they won't get broke. Because I go through a lot of arrows when I'm on the range. And I have to get new targets as well. So that's going to be the toughest one for me. Because all my targets are wore out. The last couple years did a number on them. So if anybody wants to come up, I'll post the link once again. If you guys seen a commercial when you came in, what commercial did you guys see? I'd like to know that, because I'm just curious. I had something called Scouts Boots, and from chennygear.com. So I'm not sure. I got 8 people in here. So, hey, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I'm doing my... I may have to take some of those cold and flu medicine that Jenny got me, just be on the safe side. I don't know if I was going to allow air bows. I know that Jason was researching that a lot. But I think as of right now, they don't. Give me a second here and let me do a quick check. Okay, they did a thing in January of last year, on the 31st of last year, but I don't know if it got ratified. It was I don't know if it got authorized or not. It was a bill. I don't know much about it, to be honest. I can't find out any more about it. Sorry about that. There's a bill one, but it hasn't been ratified yet. Hey, Rob. Okay, that's understandable, Cecilia. I hope you get that figured out soon. I understand that could be very frustrating. I've done that part. I've been that way once when I was staying in the hotel. You only get so much bandwidth. I don't know much. I mean, like I said, Jason knows more about airbows than I do. Um, I would have to do some more research. But it would not be technically, from what I gathered, excuse me, that it cannot be used during bow season, but rifle season, rifle shotgun season, I think. But the bill has not been ratified, so I have no idea. Now, would you use one, Rob, if you had to, if you were able to? Well, I don't know. The way Rob's shoulder is, he's going to be qualifying for uh, crossbow soon. If his shoulder keeps up like it is. Uh, but once I get my knee fixed, I'll be fine. You have to wait and see. Oh, crap. Hey, hon, I forgot to shut the light off in the kitchen.
I'll get it.
Oh, you were in the kitchen last.
Mm-hmm.
I was? I thought you went and got cookies.
Yeah, it was before.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did not know that, Rob. I'm not sure what the reasonings or anything like that. Now, I don't know if they could classify a air rifle as technically as like a muzzle loader. If you use like a muzzle loader shot in one of those heavy duty air rifles, but that's not my area of expertise, so I can't talk about that. Jason knows more about it than I do, and my friend Will from Washington knows about it as well because he's a member of a group that does that kind of thing. So me and air rifles, very little knowledge. So well, that makes sense, Rob. I can understand them worrying about poachers, but bows are quiet too. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen video where people are sitting on their own land and watching someone who poached a deer on their own land pull a deer right down the hill in front of them towards the side road. So I don't know. But poaching is always going to be a problem no matter what's authorized. Because someone's always going to, shoot the wrong deer in the wrong location at the wrong time of year because they want it. That's pretty much a crock, in my opinion, because they shouldn't, but poachers don't get half the troubles they should get. I don't believe in poaching folks. Just saying. That's why when I was asking I talked to the DNR about the, excuse me, DNR about the groundhog in my backyard and those kind of concerns. But more milk, huh?
Mm-hmm. Gotta have milk with cookie.
Just be careful, hon. You don't usually drink that much milk. You don't.
It's not like I'm lactose intolerant.
No. You usually don't drink that much milk in one sitting.
Well, I kind of need to.
I know you need to, but you don't. Usually you stick with your water. Just be careful. That's all I ask. Okay. I don't want you to get sick.
Here. The rest are yours.
I don't want any right now. I'm good. I'm not hungry. I'm full.
Well, when you're ready, Mom, those are yours.
Okay, well, it probably won't be today.
I know.
That's
okay.
Yeah. She's on the healing end and she's on serious antibiotics. Me, I've been pretty much taking it easy on the milk. I had a little bit earlier, but that's about it. But I've been drinking coffee. Coffee seemed to work. I didn't have tea until Jenny got home. She bought me some black tea. So that's good. I prefer that over anything else. We don't do high-powered rifles because we have a lot of, farmland here where we don't have to worry about cattle and pig farms and people and other stuff. They did allow the use of 410s for turkey using special tungsten ammo, but that's the last thing I remember them authorizing. I know, Cecilia, but I love milk. And you can't tell me it's not better than Pepsi. And you didn't know I was sick until yesterday anyway. I didn't know I was sick until yesterday. But it wasn't milk that caused me to throw up. So it just weird. I just had this overwhelming urge to let it go. And I was at the work at the time, and my boss said, "We don't want you around here if you're sick." So there's that. But I just got my, some cold and flu medicine just in case. So I'm good to go. Water is what I was drinking when I threw up, Cecilia. Stomach bugs don't care what you're drinking. I can understand that, but sometimes you're just going to have to actually learn how to hunt up close and personal there, Jarrett, because when you get your bow, that's going to have to happen. And you got to practice with it. Okay, thank you, Cecilia. Let's see, what do I got? Oh, I got Hy-Vee meat. Fresh ground chuck for $3.88. Jimmy Dean bacon for $2.99. Hy-Vee chicken breast for $1.99 a pound. Atlantic salmon for $3.99, which I don't touch. And pork tenderloin for $1.88. Round roast for $3.99. And that's pretty much it. It's a mega meat sale. We actually got the flyer for that one yesterday. And my second one was for the Royal Philharmonic, which is playing where in Hampshire, at the Iowa State University. I can understand that. Well, you have a bow. We just got to get it to you. Get a little work on it and get it up to snuff and get it, tuned to you, or you tuned to it, and go from there. It probably needs some new sights and a new arrow rest. Probably want to put a wrap on the handle just to make sure it's comfortable for your hand. Well, I can shoot it. I don't, because I'm not a fan of compounds, but I'll stick with my longbows and my recurves. Excuse me. Tech savvy, not savvy. Okay. Right now, it's still bow season for another 6 days for deer. Late bow season. Rabbit season is till the end of next month. Squirrel season ends at the end of this month. So we have a lot of time. But my license expires in 6 days. So I need to get my new license in 6 days. And Ian needs his license as well. Do you have to get a new hunter's, go through the hunter safety course here in Iowa, though, Jarrett? Because you are coming from another state? Or would that, if you took one there, does it transfer over? I think so. Give me a second. Let me check. I thought it was it crossed over with bow season, with the gun bow season. I'd have to double check on the locations about that one. Give me a second here. Okay. Late muzzleloader is December 18th through January 10th. Yeah, we do have one. And the hunting seasons, you could use muzzleloader rifles and pistols, which must be 44 caliber or larger. Rifles must not be larger than .775 caliber and must fire a single projectile. Electronic ignitions are prohibited. Scopes are legal. And let me check your. It's usually early muzzle loader and late muzzle loader, which goes from October 12th through the 20th and December 23rd to the 10th. I don't know. I want to get one, but that's down the road. It's good that it transfers. I don't. Yeah, you should still be muzzleloader season because did you see any deer on the way home, hon?
No, but I gotta show you something.
Oh, Jenny spotted something.
No. I gotta show you this picture.
Oh.
So as I was leaving work. No. Well, hey, I'm back again. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. So, as I was leaving work today, this is semi pulled up, delivering to one of the stores. That's what he had on his rear view mirrors.
Sorry, hon.
So, of course, I had to take a picture so I could show it to Colan.
Pepsi. Not for a while.
Hey, corn-fed. How you doing?
Yeah, Rob lives over by Grace Lake.
That's what I saw today.
Oh, the deer. Oh.
No, it's a delivery truck delivering to one of the stores, and he had
deer on his
deer antlers
on his mirrors.
wrapped around his rear view mirrors. Side mirrors, whatever the hell they are. Cornfed says he sees deer at least 20 deer every day.
Well, he's over by Grace Lake. There's a lot of deer.
Well, yeah, water source. Hi.
And there's also a season over there.
Oh, by the way, I did a thing.
Yeah, you got more nail strips.
No, these are the ones I had.
Oh. Well, you did get more nail strips, though.
These aren't them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to take that picture and show you.
Okay, thank you. Hey, how you doing? Deer livery truck. That's a good one, actually. Okay, here's the. You want to come up? Here you go. Sorry, folks. My stomach has been up and down all day. So I will find out tomorrow if I'm still feeling okay. Well, you were the person I was wanting to talk to about air rifles and stuff. They have questions. You have answers. Please forgive me, but I haven't seen you. And Happy New Year, brother. Long time no see. Glad you could make it. Did you see him in chat? We haven't seen him in forever.
Saw him yesterday.
Will?
Yeah.
No. But
channel.
I talked to Jeff. He's been sick. Jeff Jackson.
Everybody and their mother's been sick lately.
Yeah, me too.
Not me. I'm immortal because I eat nachos all the time.
You mean you got that cast iron stomach, right?
I got something.
I'm trying to get better. I don't know what I have, but it's not COVID and it's not the regular flu, so it might be the stomach flu or something else.
Herpes.
No. Jeez.
See,
Space
I got to eat more nachos.
Space herpes, if you know what that references to.
Space herpes.
You probably don't even. You don't know that movie?
No, it's a hilarious movie.
Yeah.
My favorite movie.
You have a lot of favorite movies.
I do.
But we haven't seen that one in forever.
It's a shame they never made a second one.
I know. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, how have you been? I haven't seen you and talked to you forever.
Will's a lurker now.
Oh, oh, yeah, I heard about that. There was a local shooting here in Iowa, in Perry, at a school. Unfortunately, one or two deaths, huh? Two.
A sixth grader and a shooter.
Yeah.
No, at least I shot the shooter.
No, he shot himself.
Ooh.
Self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Her, okay, her, what the heck? Herpesivir.
It's herpes gonorrhea.
Okay, I've heard that one before, but I can't remember where it came from.
That's an old thing when somebody's sick and they don't know what they have. It's It's a herpes gonorrhea AIDS. But Rob forgot the AIDS at the last part.
Ah. Now, we were discussing different things about air rifle season here in Iowa, and then Rob asked about muzzle loaders. My voice is a little rough, so as you can tell. No, I discovered something today. I was watching a short here on YouTube about coins, about the silver coins and stuff like this from Canada and stuff like that are silver.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that they're silver or not by a magnet. Because a lot of them,
you
the
do
newer
realize
ones,
that the majority of the U.S. coins stamped nowadays aren't magnetic.
okay. Actually, it was Kansas, who's now lives in Iowa. By the way, he needs to change his name. He's my friend Jarrett. He just moved to Iowa. He knows about. What do you know about air bows, if anything? I don't know anything. So between you and Jason, my friend Jason, are the two experts in the field of air rifles that I know. And I'm saying expert loosely because you know more than I do, so that makes you an expert. Right, Cliff? Do not catch my cough. Do not catch
No, that was.
Really?
That was. Anyways, no, I don't know. Other than what I have, I don't know jack squat about that stuff.
I mean, Ian's got his, and he's got a air pistol, but that's it. I mean,
I've got my 2.2 rifle, air rifle, and then I have a hand one somewhere too.
Ian's got the hand one, which I gave him, which was given to me, and he's got his dual caliber 177.22, Beeman. But do I know anything about air rifles? Nope. Okay. What? I'm not sure if you know anything about hunting laws with those or not. There's supposed to be there's a bill on the books for here in Iowa for authorizing for deer hunting, but it won't be during bow season. But shotgun season, I think. But like I said, I just found that out just by doing a little Googling. That's it.
Googling. Oh,
It's better than calling it the Google.
It's Lugal.
It's Lugal? Oh my God, from Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yep.
Okay. I got the reference. That's okay. Are you donating still or no? I'll agree with that one. Laws are weird state by state. So I don't know what, like in New Mexico, like Cliff's from, what the laws are for air bows. I don't know.
I don't either.
Know. Huh?
I have no idea what they are either.
Like I said, I don't know.
I don't hunt.
You don't hunt, so that's not one of the reasons.
Ooh, look who showed up, Broadhead.
Yeah, he was here on Tuesday. We did a family game night.
Ooh.
By the way, I've got some information I want to give you before we head out tonight, because something that Mandy came up with.
She came up with something?
Yep. In conjunction with family game night.
Did it involve babies being eaten by dingoes?
No.
Or shrimps on Barbies?
Mm, what would
What
Shrimp
about
be doing
Barbie's
with
on
Barbie? Wouldn't Ken get jealous?
No.
Sorry, apologies for that very uncouth comment. So
What uncouth comment? Mine or his? Or yours?
mine, I think.
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you still did that. I don't know anything. See, I think we have a. I've showed you. I think you've seen that pistol I have.
Yes.
That thing. It takes like 12 pumps in order to get it to be any power whatsoever.
Because your cylinder is bad on that thing.
Probably. Hey, Scott, how you doing?
Scotty Scott.
I'm not sure if Scott does any air rifles. He does do slingshots, by the way. So I did see a few of his slingshot videos. He got a new one the other day. He's not really used to it. It's like a wrist rocket style with several different bands and stuff. You have a couple of those, right?
No, the only one I have is the Scout LT.
Well, I think that's the kind he's used to. But he got a new one with a wrist rocket style with a strap that goes over the forearm, that kind of deal. I tried using one of those once, and I pulled it back to my normal draw length, and the whole handle broke, split in half.
Yeah, the problem with those particular ones is you can only shoot them one way because of the way it sits on your arm. You can only shoot it. You can't shoot it like this. You have to shoot them sideways no matter what because that's your line of sight. You can't do them this way, like pistol grip, because you're gonna miss every time.
Okay. Hey, Molly.
Right,
here's the link.
Hey, Molly.
Sorry I wasn't on the live yesterday, but I wasn't feeling well. I'm still not 100%, but I'm trying. That's all I can say. I just took some cold medicine, so hopefully that'll help.
Yeah, Jason wasn't feeling too hot at the end of that live yesterday either. He was dying.
I got sent home from work.
Oof.
Yeah, at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Ouch.
Yeah. So that's bad when they send you home from work.
No, it's just to want you coughing on everybody. And
no, I threw up at work.
Oh yeah, that's the first. They'll send you home right after that.
Yeah, that's what happened. So I had to call the VA, and then I set up an appointment to get tested for COVID just in case. And I got it tested, and I didn't get my results until 1:30 this afternoon, which is negative.
I love how everybody assumes just because they're sick, it's automatically COVID.
Well, it was a COVID flu test. They checked for both. And yet I still have a cough. I still am nauseous a little bit. My headache is almost gone, but it's still there. But it is what it is.
Sounds more like pneumonia than anything else.
But Jenny had pneumonia last week. So that's a possibility. But the thing is, I have no fever.
You don't necessarily always get a fever with pneumonia.
Don't know. Uh-oh. Cable restraints? Why would you need cable restraints? Oh, for his straps. Okay. You're going to have to wait for Jason to get back because he's the trapper that we know. Unless Trapper Jay shows up or somebody else like that. Iowa Trapper or who else we know who trapped?
The Iowa Trapper in here.
Iowa Trapper has been in once, or twice. I mean, I have never really talked to him much, even though he's supposed to be from Iowa. But I don't do a lot of trapping, so it's a little out of my area, my comfort zone. Pneumonia isn't contagious. I didn't think so. But I just had a minor cough, Rob. Nothing major. Okay. I don't know what to tell you about your leg hold traps. You got, like I said, you got to talk to Jason. He might have some ideas.
Your leg hold traps are frozen in the ground. Hot water.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, hot salt water actually.
or even salt water.
No,
Because
hot salt water will melt through that stuff like hot knife through butter. But it also depends on how deep they are in the ground, whether he's done them pit hole style or if he's just got them buried under a light layer of ground cover. Now, catching anything with cables is hard. You have to know where your creatures are going to run, and you have to set them up the right way.
Jason, come on up, Jason. We're going to need your expertise up here. Anybody else wants to come up? I can have up to 6 people because I haven't been able to pay for my StreamYard yet.
What about having expert bees?
Coyotes, we'll see the only spot. Okay. Coyote, feral hogs, fox, rabbit, and squirrel are only right now. Okay, thank you. Will, I really appreciate it. You and Pest Hunter are the only air gun experts that we have. And I'm using the word expert because, like I said, you know a lot more than I do. So that makes you an expert in my book.
Book.
Dude, what'd you say?
Well, me?
Yeah.
I said book.
I thought you said something else. I go, holy crap, my hearing is off. I know, but that couldn't be that.
No, I just said book.
I thought you said either buck or something that sounds like buck.
No, your hearing is way off.
I know my hearing is way off, but that's beside the point. Peat moss can be found at any garden center. If I'm right, person would know. Actually, this guy right here.
Jason would know too. He works in the same place that has what. Yeah, that's where he gets all the. Yeah, but yeah, you know, you can get peat moss at garden centers or even like a hobby shop. Like you can buy bags of that shit or start bags of that stuff at Michael's because it's considered a craft decorating item, which it makes
you
no
can use it
sense.
for gardening.
But you can buy peat moss
Pretty much anywhere.
Crafts.
It's not restricted or anything. Now the waxed dirt thing, I don't understand about that, but I've never even heard of it until just now. Trapped for a side hustle. Okay, did not know that, Jarrett. Good to know. So we have more than a couple trappers in here, with Wyatt being the third. Now I've bow hunted for rabbits and tried for squirrel. Bow hunting for squirrel is hard.
Well, yeah, you got a fairly quick target shooting with a very, very thin target.
Well,
or a projectile.
I can't say it's not possible, but the problem I have is that if I hit him with anything other than a blunt, it sticks to the tree and I lose both the squirrel and the arrow.
Depends on where exactly you shoot them. You don't normally shoot squirrels directly toward the trunk.
Well, that's where if that's the shot I have, that's the shot I have.
Yeah, you have to just step off to the side and shoot a different angle.
Well, sometimes squirrels don't give you that option because they're so quick, like as you said.
They can be, but if they don't know you're there, you just move your angle as long as you don't make too much.
Usually that's why I stand around when I go hunting for squirrel. I go in there and my dad used to sit and do this, but he didn't do it with a bow. He did it with a shotgun or a .22 rifle. Me, I just sat down and I used either my bow or my shotgun that I had at the time. Hey, is it a one-time $35 fee there, Wyatt? Or is that per year? If that's per year, that's standard, just like anything else if you're getting a license. I got to pay $163 in order to get my 3-year hunting fishing license.
I pay $0.00.
You know, last year you actually paid money for a license.
Yeah, but that was a fishing license.
Well, that still counts.
Yeah, it wasn't even that expensive.
Nope. Oh, he does. He's got to cover up his back.
I'm
Doesn't
Okay.
sound like it.
playing and everything else.
You feel like crap too?
Oh yeah, just like a little bit of a headache and in the sinus drainage.
Yeah, but do you have a little bit of nausea going on like I do?
A what?
Nausea.
No.
I've got nausea, slight headache, minor cough.
Heartburn, indigestion, diarrhea, upset stomach.
No, it's nothing that Pepto could work with.
Yeah.
Actually, going to the bathroom is the one thing I don't have an issue with.
No, I just get the NyQuil.
Yeah, I understand that, Rob, about going deer hunting and squirrels come out.
Yeah, they do.
I see a video. I'm not sure if you've seen it, Jason. Someone was using a water trough to hunt hogs.
Yeah, if it's dry enough in the area, yeah.
Well, he was laying in the water with a blowgun.
That wasn't dogs. Oh,
Yeah.
that was goats.
He used a blowgun.
That was for goats.
He did it with a hog.
I didn't see them with the hog. I saw
Oh,
them
sorry. No, it was a ram. It
Yeah,
was a
goat.
goat. It was a goat. Yeah, a sheep or. I'm not sure. But the thing is, why would you hit that thing?
Right in the lungs.
I know most darts aren't that long, so I'm like figure how you do that.
No, that's just a thin piece of wire. Goes right through.
I've used blowguns. I'm good at those, but I've never thought of taking down a big game like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got to be a good shot.
Well, he was literally within 4 feet from it
Yeah.
because he was up to his neck in the water of the big watering trough deal.
Yeah.
Now,
Depends on the size of the needle, because I know those hunting for the blowguns, they come in 2 different sizes. So
well,
he
the longest
had to
I've ever
use
seen
a
was like
larger
this
size.
long, from tip to tip. And the broadhead ones, they say they got the plastic broadheads and they got the metal broadheads. But I haven't shot a blowgun in 15 years. But I was really good at it when I did. I used to have a 3-foot long blowgun. I had a 6-foot one, but
It's like standard length. I have an adapter that makes mine like 5.5 feet long.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got the adapter, and it's not 100% because it has a little bend in it.
No, that thing weighs. I mean, that connector's like that long. That sucker sits on. I just don't know where. I think it's still attached to one of my blowguns. But I've had one blowgun. I've had that thing for nigh on 20 plus years.
Oh, well,
I used to be able to shoot lizards with that thing from like 20 feet away while they were moving. And a lizard is not exactly a large target
no, it's not.
from 20 feet away.
I actually was doing mice.
Mice are a little easier to hit because they do tend to stop every once in a while.
Yeah, no, they're hard to hit because they're always twitching.
But they do tend to stop every once in a while.
Okay, I've saw about the SF-138, but it has not been ratified yet. About airbows in Iowa, because Jason asked me about airbows early last year, and I didn't have an answer for him because I don't know. So, and I hadn't seen you in a while, so it's kind of hard to ask.
Yeah, they're putting all that into a muzzle loader.
It's going into muzzleloader season.
Rifle. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
How are you going to take a black bear with a blowgun?
The same way you took that guy took that big sheep thing, whatever it was.
Dude, half the time people can't even take a bear with a gun, let alone a blowgun.
I have no idea unless you like put it in his ear, down his ear canal or something, or in his eye.
No, you shoot him in the eye, it's just going to piss off the bear.
As I said, get him in the middle of the ear, goes like that way. I don't know if that would work.
That's still gonna piss off the bear. I've seen people shoot those things straight up in the head, and the bear just
Well,
charges.
Tim Wells is a lot better person than I am, but he's also a professional. So there's that.
Yeah, I know there's no way you can kill a gator with a blowgun. That's not even gonna penetrate the skin, even on the soft underbelly. You'd have to have an air-powered blowgun.
That it's not a blowgun anymore.
It's technically a blowgun.
It's now an air rifle.
You still have to have air.
Okay, the cold steel big bore blowgun darts with razor tip.
He got Bradhead got an advertisement, or I should say Wyatt got an advertisement.
It's 8:00. Yeah, it's time for another advertisement.
Yeah, I got one too. A Temu.
Now you're gonna keep getting those, Jason, because you bought stuff from there.
No,
I got Olive Garden.
I don't have Temu on my phone.
I got Olive Garden.
I refuse to put it on my phone.
Oh, Thursday Night Live ended. Beans.
How? I'm still here.
No, I said Thursday Night Live.
Thor's? Oh, from Thor. Okay.
Thor Haven was live.
Is it one?
Ooh, ouch.
4 lives yesterday, man. Everybody and their grandma was going live yesterday.
I did
about that with Jason.
I stayed off because I wasn't feeling well. So, but this morning I felt like death because my head was pounding.
Yeah, I just took an Advil Colan sinus a few moments ago.
I just took a Equate version.
Yeah, then as soon as I go to bed, I'll get some NyQuil.
I don't like NyQuil because it just one of those
Night. You gotta drink. Gotta drink water with it.
No, NyQuil and a hot toddy, you'll be out until morning.
Well, I've got to. If I'm depending on how I'm feeling in the morning is whether I'm going back to work tomorrow. Because if I'm feeling sick, I'm sure Jenny doesn't want me to be in the same car with her. Because she might
in the same house.
Huh?
You're in the same house. Doesn't matter.
But since she was sick, in my way I've been with my knee, I've been sleeping in my chair.
Oh,
so I can keep my legs up, and I fall asleep. So she just leaves me there, and she goes in the bedroom sleep. But she had the flu the pneumonia last week, and I didn't want to sleep with her with that. We only got the one bed, unless I sleep in Ian's room.
Oh,
Well, if he ain't there, might as well.
ACR.
hey, CR.
Okay. Which Juanita bow? I heard of the one Eagle was the one that Stephen Amell used in Arrow, which I would love to try because it's like a compound recurve, if there's such a thing.
Oneida?
Juanita.
No, Oneida.
It's Juanita.
No, that's Oneida, and it's a silverware company.
No, it's Juanita, and it's a bow company.
Hi, CR. Long time no see. R.
Mitch, which one did you
Welcome back, Scott? Glad you're home, safe.
Which one did Mintz get?
Okay.
A little context. My rifle is not an airbow. Airbow is the bolt is arrow does not go
Not
in
going
the
to the barrel.
Yeah.
So what does that make yours?
Well, if it's going to be like the Saber or the Javelin or the Hydra, the arrow slides over the barrel. So it's pushing it from the arrow tip. That's why they're so accurate. Now, you can get the 35 and up caliber where they have the air bolt that does go into the barrel. Okay. And they shoot them that way. However, they're not as accurate. Oh, you got the Air Force Texan 45. Okay.
I don't know anything about those. So you guys know those things. I don't.
Actually, it's pretty simple.
Well, like I said, you know the ins and outs of air rifles. I don't.
Yeah. I would love to get the Saber.
The basic ins and outs of an air rifle is you pump air into it, you load the bullet, and it shoots it out. There's your ins and outs.
Yeah.
In goes the air, out comes the projectile.
Hair. Yeah, spring hammer hair.
Now you just got to hook up one of those to a
Yeah.
50-pound air compressor, and you have unlimited ammo capabilities. Well,
Really? Ouch! Wow. Yeah, Washington State. Yeah,
Technically.
that's because Washington State has a lot of restrictions on weapons,
yeah, they do.
like a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and make Washington State a lot smaller. Idaho might get a little bit bigger.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see that
Oh,
happen.
a lot of people want that to happen. A lot of people there in Western Washington.
Okay, yours pushes from the back, not the front. Okay.
So yeah, his goes in the barrel.
So it's basically a blowgun.
Yes, a very powerful blowgun.
I literally
Well,
said
that's
that
what
like
I
5 minutes ago, and then this
That's-
smart stump over here tells me it's no longer a blowgun.
Technically,
Technically. Bare
Come on,
bones basic definition, yeah, but it's not. If you use a compressor, it's not.
Still a blowgun. You're blowing air into it.
It's not lung powered anymore.
no. You're still blowing air through the barrel. Yeah, like I said, I would love to get a hold of that Umarex Saber.
No, I wouldn't know. I have heard that there's an air powered shotgun.
Yeah, there has been for quite some time. A couple of years now.
Now, I don't know if that would be legal in Iowa or not.
Probably
It's-
not. Probably for shooting birds.
It's not as powerful as a powder burner. You don't get nowhere near as many shot. It is a little bit slower.
Welcome back, Scott.
Welcome back, Scott.
That's the only thing that I've seen and heard about them because I don't have one.
Right. I think CR is using the technically word a lot. Technically.
All right, Mitts.
All right, take care, Will. Have a good one, brother.
Nope, no other questions. Will, thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. Your expertise is definitely appreciated.
Boy.
Oh, Blake, I think I got you beat.
Those are water guns, boy.
These aren't water guns.
And there's Mike.
Hey, Mike, long time no see, brother. I have not seen you since last year, brother.
Hey, Cliff, how much snow did you get?
Like 1/8 of an inch.
Oh, really?
I told you we weren't going to get jack squat down here. The only reason why it's still on the ground now is because after 5 o'clock, the temperature dropped. Like big time.
Yeah,
Lot of
we
rain.
didn't get any here. And it's 25 degrees and no snow.
I got jack squat over here. Oh, now my sinuses are being all weird. Stupid weather.
Mine's been that way for the last 2 days. But I'm doing my best I can with what I got, which is not much. So, what would you really want to take with an arrow rifle, Jason, or an arrow bow, depending on the case?
Oh, hogs.
Just hogs, mostly?
Hogs. A deer. Coyotes.
Well, coyotes and hogs in your area is pretty much continuous open, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're considered nuisance animals.
Predators.
Well, we don't have a lot of predators in Iowa,
Oh, excuse me.
though we do have cougars, but they released those into our area because they wanted to, and then they denied it. Then someone actually took one out. They said,
That's
"Oh,
dangerous.
Cougars.
That's dangerous for all the single men.
cougars
Cougars.
Yeah, dangerous for all the single men.
like you."
Not dangerous for me. I avoid them like the plague. Yeah, it's 33 degrees here, so it's like that snow's going to be gone by morning.
By the way, that's what got delivered while I was off of work.
I don't see what you're showing about.
Check your phone.
Yep.
Oh. Give me a second.
It's all starting to show up now. All the
Wow,
seeds.
don't they normally just drop those all off, like from the actual truck? Like the
Yeah,
guys from the companies come in a big old box truck and drop all that stuff and set it up?
Pretty much.
That's a lot of seeds.
Yeah, they give us the box and our team sets it up.
Hey, Cliff. We'll confiscate the whole rack for you.
Yeah, I got the same pictures.
I know, but we'll just take the whole rack and give it to you.
Yeah, but they have that stuff I won't grow. Like I refuse to.
Cliff. In a grid down situation, you can use the rest for trade.
The grid down situation, I've got already enough stores.
Do you have some of those big number 12 canisters of seeds?
No. I don't need those. That's way too much. Those seeds will you get something that big, unless you're growing on a farm, those seeds will go bad before you even get a chance to use them.
I don't know what our give me a second here. Our season for Bobcat is, if we do have one.
Like somewhere I have a bag of like heirloom garden seeds for like an emergency. And they're in one of the boxes I have over here. So I saw them the other day when I was a couple months ago when I was cleaning. But yeah, no, if you get a big can of seeds like that, unless you're planting like the back 40.
Sorry, it's a little hard to see. Can you see that? Anybody?
Yeah,
read that.
Great.
Let me see if I can do it this way. Nope, that didn't work. Even that didn't work out too well.
No, that's still bigger.
I can go like that. How's that? Because it was asking about, we have problems with bobcats. That's why our pheasants are down. We do I'm not sure what the asterisk is for bobcat though.
You still got time for bobcat.
But then what's the asterisk for? Is it trapping only?
It says right there, fur harvesters must contact within 24 hours of taking an otter, blah, 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 for a tag. See Iowa hunting, trapping, birdie regulations. It's on the right-hand side, tells you exactly what it is.
What if you're not doing it for fur?
Then you can't hunt it, probably, due to that, or there's probably a regulation with that.
Private land
Iowa
only.
hunting, migratory bird, and registration quotes, and blah, blah, blah.
No, that would be raccoon.
And that one says that's on private land only.
Because they're the ones right next to the raccoon.
Yeah, for a raccoon, that's private land only. So find where the asterisks are, and that's usually what's on the right-hand side of the page. It says right there on there, see page 33. So you'd have to get the manual and go to page 33 to see what the
I don't have the manual on hand. That's on the next page, the next thing. But we can hunt them. But okay, spotted skunk is closed, and gray wolf. I didn't know we had gray wolves. Okay, that's new to me.
So right there, even the number one on that was
season.
Yotes than cats. Okay.
Yeah.
I have not run into a bobcat all the time I've hiked, which is really weird.
Nope, they'll stay away from you.
But less than a mile from my house, a cougar has been spotted.
Really? What was she wearing?
I was about to ask the same thing.
A fur coat, surprisingly enough.
A bow and high heels and a bikini.
She was over by the racetrack, so she was probably hunting the race car drivers with the big money, She was trying to get into the Cavopolis 500 or something. I have no idea. But no, literally, what do you want to call it? A cougar, puma, whatever. It was.
Yeah. Molly says cougars have rights too.
But it was spotted about less than a mile from here.
Is the name Pete?
No.
Cougar Pete.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the DNR has been denying that they're in Iowa for years, and then now they're being spotted everywhere.
Well, yeah, they didn't want people to really hunt them.
Thing is, killed a guy's dog.
No,
So-
yeah, look what happened in California. They're doing nothing about it.
Well, the thing is, his dog got killed. He killed the
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do anything about it because he was defending his own property.
Good night, Cecilia.
Night, Cecilia.
Oh, it's
Thank you for coming.
Cecilia.
From what I heard, they're pretty good eating too. Same thing with bobcat.
I wouldn't know. I've never had bobcat, never had cougar. Or a puma, or whatever we decide to call it. Mountain lion. The thing is, we can't really call it mountain lions in Iowa because we don't have mountains.
Yeah, mountain cat, mountain lion, cougar, puma, wildcat.
Hey, Big Mike, how you doing, brother?
Mike, how's it going? Other Mike. Mikey,
Yep,
Mike.
We got South Mike and Iowa Mike. Then if we get Catfish Mike, and that's a whole different ball game. Now, I'm not sure what the hunting seasons are in South Dakota, so you're gonna have to tell me that one, Scott, because I know you have your own land there that you have hunted on. So I'm not sure what it's like up there because I haven't been up there in years since I was in the service. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard about them being in your city or not, Cliff, because you are closer to the wilderness than some people.
Oh, yeah, we not in the city, but they are definitely out in the mountains.
I have heard about them,
That little mountain we
even
have.
bobcats being in the city, though.
My aunt, she lives kind of like the outskirts of the city, but still within range of the city. And she usually, like every season, they have like a family of bobcats around their house.
Is that something they record or just watch?
No, they've recorded it. I've seen pictures and videos of it. They jump up on the fence and they jump up on the roof.
Okay. Apparently, pheasants are scarce in our area due to the bobcat population being higher than average.
It's a cat chasing a bird. What'd you expect?
But wouldn't be surprised if the one that got killed in my backyard was by that. But then again, we have coyotes here. We have other animals that are here.
Coyotes aren't going to normally go for birds. They're too hard for them to get.
Something killed a pheasant in my backyard.
Probably cat.
Cats, we do have a lot of cats in the area.
Man, that's probably a cat. Probably jumped out the tree and got it or snuck up behind and grabbed it.
I have no idea. Oh, wow.
Don't die, Molly.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Don't die, Jason.
I think it's whatever's going around. Everybody's got it. Excuse me.
I don't get. I'm immortal.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm also fireproof. Well, fire resistant.
Yeah, like I said, we've had people say, yeah, there's mountain lions here, or swamp cats, whatever you want to call them. Not that bobcat. I didn't get a mountain lion. Yeah, bobcat. I got a bobcat on camera. They're everywhere. Like I said, people said they've seen a was it the jaguar?
Time squanch.
A big black cat here.
Don't know if it would be a jag. It might have just been an odd colored puma. Puma. It's the only thing I can think of, but that would be. I don't know. It could be possible, but I mean that's a long stretch for that. That's a long distance for that thing to go just to randomly be up in Texas.
Well, the one here, someone caught it on trail cam.
Yeah, there's people here that seen the not where I'm at, but in southern Texas, they've seen ocelots. Ocelots.
Yeah.
I actually like ocelots. I think they're cool looking.
Yeah, they're just they're like spotted like a leopard.
That's like it's a house version of a cheetah.
Yeah, the little tuft on the tips of their ears and everything else. I think they look cool.
But they're still still a big cat. That cat's about the
Oh, it's still
size of a medium dog.
it is still a predator.
Oh,
Yeah, like I said,
you can get them as a pet when they're young, and it's just like
Yeah,
a
like I said,
cat.
yeah, for me, it's still unconfirmed. I've only seen it one time, but a possible ringtail cat here.
Ringtail cat? I'm not familiar
Yep.
with them.
Yeah, pull it up. They're actually quite gorgeous.
I think I did look at that up one time.
It's a rarity here, but they are more towards southern Texas, past Houston, towards San Antonio area, is where they've seen more of them. They get a lot of them around the San Antonio area.
Yeah, it's like a cross between a fox and a raccoon.
It looks like
Yeah.
a lemur.
Yeah,
It does. It looks like a lemur.
It does look like a lemur.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it was dark. I didn't have a full batteries on my flashlight. It was raining. It was misty, and I could just see an outline of it on the side of the tree, but it wasn't moving like a raccoon. It was moving like a cat, but on the side of a tree. It was long.
They have they look like it's a cross between, like you said, like a lemur, a squirrel, and a raccoon.
Yeah, like I said, but I couldn't get a full 100% identification from it.
I'd love to get a hold of a.
That's another reason why I want to get certain security cameras here around the house.
Oh, what I was thinking about was the lynx. We have lynxes here.
Not where I'm at.
In Iowa, we do.
Ringtail
Like
cat.
it was 2 miles from your house, Scott. That would be scary.
Good evening, Soul Stealer.
Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
Let me put the link out.
Squealer, squealer, Soul Stealer.
By the way, Molly, if you could hear me, I changed the description on my live from Tuesday, and your name is listed as the winner of that night's family game night.
Thank you.
Okay. Just said thank you.
I heard. So well, I'm going to keep track, see who wins every month. So 11 more times to possibly win on the family game night, especially trivia night. I wish I could do some more basic bushcraft, prepping, gardening type stuff, hunting, but I can't narrow it down that way for some reason. So I can do a 10-word quiz with various categories and so many questions per category, but that's about it.
Huh? Molly doesn't do well on quizzes.
Well, it's basically it's a trivia question. Like this is our trivia night. Same thing. It's trivia questions. 10 trivia questions. It's part of I discovered it when I was talking over with Mandy when she was helping me host, and it's an interesting thing. I never seen it before.
That's what she was doing up there on Tuesday.
Yep. She popped up and she helped me host, and we had fun.
I was kind of on Jesse's channel. I was just kind of not on Jesse's channel. I was just kind of.
One of those things. It was one of those days, huh?
Back
Yeah,
at the
we were
299.
talking about a topic that I'm not very familiar with, and yeah, so I kind of just skipped out on it.
Well, I sent an invite to Jesse for tonight. He has popped in from time to time on here on Thursdays.
Yeah, he's usually fairly busy though.
I try not to bug you too much on Tuesdays because usually you're on Jesse's channel. So,
Oh, by the way, if I see Tyler and May, I'll tell you guys I said hi for you guys.
which Tyler?
Yeah.
Bushcraft,
Woods?
the one that was at our meetup.
Yeah, Tyler
Woods.
Woods.
Yeah, Tyler Woods. Yeah.
Well, you guys going to that Arkansas doohickey together or what?
If he shows up, I'll say hi to him for you.
Okay.
He was there last year.
I wouldn't know. I missed out. I was at ours. I didn't care. There's no way I can make it down to Arkansas multiple times. That's a long trip for me. Been there once with Ian and Jenny and my sister because we went diamond hunting. Really sucks.
What is that? Anyways, the diamond hunting.
You should have gone to the meetup, Scott. You would have met him.
It's over. I can't remember what is it near
Crater Diamond State.
It's
Near
Crater
where?
Diamond State Park,
Over by Murphy.
Murfreesboro, and you pay like $50 a person to get in for a day, and any diamonds you find, you keep. And the day we left, right after we left, a lady found a $500,000 diamond.
And where's it at? Is it northern or southern?
Southern, Murfreesboro. It's Crater Diamond State Park.
Oh,
You pay a fee. You can look over the entire ground. When we were there, it was hotter than hell. It was really, really hot, and most people didn't handle the heat well.
the southeastern or southwestern?
South. I don't know. You have to look it up. It's Crater Diamond State Park. It's on. There's a website. It'll get you the directions.
I just put in the Diamond State Park. They'll find it for me.
Not necessarily. Crater Diamond State Park.
Oh, crater?
Crater, as in meteor crater, not greater.
Yeah.
Greater Metro Area State Park.
But the thing is, it's industrial diamonds, not But they've been finding diamonds here for 50 years.
The diamond's a diamond, whether it's industrial or not.
Yep. But like I said, the lady found a $500,000 diamond the day we left. If we could have stayed an extra day, we would have had a chance to find it. Yes, Jeff is okay. He's been sick. He actually talked to me earlier. He wished me a happy new year, and I hope he says he's not been feeling well. He's gonna be hopefully better soon.
Nice.
That's good to know.
Should be getting mine here soon. Mine as well.
I'm supposed to be getting one, so hopefully it'll be better. But I wasn't planning on getting sick yesterday.
Imagine if your flint was diamond. Yeah, if your flint was diamond, you ain't scratching nothing. You're gonna eat a hole in the striker.
No, maybe not my striker. My striker is like heavy as duty as hell.
I'd be an hour and a half out of our way.
Would it work?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you'd probably eat a hole straight in your freaking metal striker.
Well, eventually, but I mean, would it work?
Maybe. I don't know.
I know that Jasper works. That's what I got here is Jasper. So
The red Jasper?
no, mine's green Jasper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, that's exactly. SD, it doesn't matter the size of the gold. Gold is gold. So whether or not it's an industrial diamond or not, it's still a diamond.
It's a lot of people do it every year. You can rent out the buckets and the sifters, and they have big troughs of water you could sift your stuff through and everything else. I wasn't able to find anything, but it was like super, super hot, and there was not a lot of shade. Needed more water than we had. But that's where Ian wanted to go that year for family vacation, so we went. His next one he wants to go gold panning.
Yeah, you have to do that in the Yukon.
Not necessarily. There's places we can go.
Yeah, lots of
He
places.
wants to go like sapphire hunting and stuff like that, but I want to find something that could do a little bit of everything, not just one thing. But who knows?
In Denver, Colorado, they've got gold mining panning places everywhere up in the mountains.
Yeah, I know South Dakota's got some gold panning stuff too.
Well, I know where I can go to get opals.
When I was in
Here in the States.
South Dakota, I did find gold.
Problem is they're wet opals. That's the whole problem.
Ooh.
They're
Yeah.
what?
They're wet opals. They're not dry.
What's the difference?
When you dry them out, they usually crack.
Oh. No, I found gold when I was up in up in South Dakota when I was up there with my company. We were training to go somewhere, and yeah, it was also the same year I threw out my shoulder. So Yay, that was fun.
Yeah,
I didn't even.
and
Go ahead.
believe it or not, those opals are in California. Figure that one out.
I mean, I know there's a lot of gem hunting and diamond hunting.
They're in Utah as well. Is it Utah? Because I know there's a area out there in the desert-ish areas that they do underground housing, and you basically go down there with a trencher, and they carve out like sections of like underground,
I
and
know they do that in Australia.
yeah, and there's another that we do that. There's another one that does that in the States too. I just can't remember where. Where they just auger out like the whole inside of like the under a mountain or whatever, or, like dirt, and they build little houses down there.
Guess who was in here earlier, though, Cliff?
CR got an ad.
Out of Gum was here.
No, AT popped in for a little bit.
Yeah, well, I was in the bathroom, and Jenny came in, and she said hi to him. So he was in here a little bit. There's an emerald hollow mine in Hennadite, North Carolina.
Ooh, felt that one pop. Ugh.
And there's Crater of Diamonds State Park in Murfreesboro, Arkansas. Been there.
I've been to Sturgis.
It's 120 miles from Little Rock, in case you're wondering, Jason.
Oh, I know.
Fantastic.
I already looked it up on the map.
Okay. There's a campgrounds there, too, so you can camp.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half out of our way.
Hey, half an hour out of your way to try to...
No, hour and a half. 90
hour
minutes.
and a half is still... If you're going to be down that way, an extra hour and a half is not nothing.
One direction.
I know.
No,
That's 3 hours. That's basically a 3-hour round trip.
Oh, okay. In June of 2015, an 8.52 carat diamond was discovered at the park. Guess when I was there?
The 14th?
the day
The
before.
same day.
Oh, the same
in
day.
June. That was when we were down there. It had an estimated value. Sorry. Oh, it was more than I thought it was. It wasn't $500,000. It was $1 million.
Lucky them.
Yeah. There's another one in Carolina, North Carolina, Gem Mountain in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. Let's see here. A lot of them are in North Carolina, by the way. Here's one that Jenny might want to go to. Cherokee Ruby and Sapphire Mine in Franklin, North Carolina.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. Okay, this one here is Gem Mountain Sapphire Mine in Phillipsburg, Montana.
That's too far.
Yeah, I'm not driving to Montana again. Already been
Again?
there once.
Okay. Moorfield Mine in Amelia, Virginia. They have Amazonite and amethyst and garnet and beryl and topaz and many other minerals. Let's see what else they have. This one's actually closer to you, Cliff. Not close, but in general speaking, because it's in the Southwest.
Relatively close.
Well, it's in Virgin Valley, Nevada. Rainbow Ridge Opal Mine in Virgin Valley, Nevada.
Yeah, that's not too far from Bonanza.
And there's another Bonanza Opal Mine in Denio, Nevada.
That's what I want to do next.
With the opal, or do you want to go to the sapphire opal mining? There's the Crystal Grove Diamond Mine in St. Johnsonville, New York. They have Herkimer diamonds. And there's a lot of other places. There's like Ferrystone State Park in Stewart, Virginia. Actually, this one here is close to Blake. Jackson's Crossroad Amethyst Mine in Wilkes County, Georgia. Has amethyst, purple amethyst.
I want to go see that crystal cave down in Mexico. But they got that protected really well. They don't want to give it away where it's at.
I've been to places. I have found geodes, but I've never been able to crack them. They're everywhere here in Iowa. We found small ones in the parking lot where we were set up for the gathering. I think you found a couple, Jason, didn't you?
No, I wasn't looking for them.
Oh,
But
those things were like all over the campground.
Yeah. Little geodes were everywhere. It is our state, stone. Or
Yeah, they use it for everything apparently.
We also have Geode State Park, which is there's a reason for it.
Is it one of the biggest ones they found was out of Colorado, or was it Montana or Wyoming?
Geode, probably Denver.
Yeah, the one that was like 6 feet tall.
I've seen people crack them in half. I've seen them saw it in half. But the biggest one I've found that I could not pick up or do anything with was like this big. And no matter what I did, I could not get it to crack.
That's probably because it was a solid rock.
No, it was a geode. I know what geodes look like. You can find them in any creek, anywhere you walk around here. You know what they look like after a while because they're everywhere. I actually found some really nice pieces up at Yellow River on some of the hikes.
That kind of makes me think if that thing was the size of a basketball and what you couldn't crack it, that means that the inside of the geode, probably the inside of that cavern was probably about that big.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know how much that thing would probably be worth?
Not a lot, considering this. If the inner cavity is roughly the size of a golf ball, yeah.
Well, even if it was like this thick, it'd been hard for me to crack with what I had. I didn't have a big sledgehammer.
That's what I'm saying, though. If that thing was the size of a basketball and you couldn't crack it with a hammer, the inside.
All I had was a regular hammer, a claw.
Yeah,
I didn't have a sledgehammer. I didn't have a ball peen hammer. I just had nothing.
You can do it with a regular hammer. You can crack rocks with hammers.
I'll cheat. I'll use the Ramset.
Was small.
It was probably more like a medicine ball size, not basketball size, but yeah.
Ramset will break that open pretty quick.
A what?
Ramset.
Yeah, but
What's
you got to
that?
throw a hole in it first.
I have seen people who have the I'm not sure what they're called. It's like a chisel, but it's got a handle that slides up and down. You just but I don't have anything like that.
Yeah, it's a reverse dent puller.
Yeah. But at fair they have these guys who have these chained versions that they just crank until they pop.
Yeah. Well, they have cutting wheels on the inside. It's not just a chain. They have metal or
hammer. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
They're great for doing cast iron pipe.
I've seen the guillotine style.
Oh, like I said, a Ramset will do it really quick.
Well, they did a guillotine style, which
and
they call them dragon eggs at a lot of the Renaissance fairs I work at. So, just one of those things.
Yeah, a Ramset is what they use to put the nails in the 2x4s to nail it down to the concrete.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was agreeing with Scott.
Yeah.
But if I get a chance to find one, I'll bring one on and we'll see what we can see what's inside it. We'll go from there. Because, like I said, geodes are plentiful here. I mean, literally, I have a creek over. Sorry, that way. It's actually back in that way a little bit further, but not on our property.
We have lots of fossilized dinosaur materials around here.
I'm sure you do. I mean, I've found fossils everywhere too. I know a place down near Washington, Iowa that has it's an old rock quarry. You could find tons and tons of fossils in this one little bank. Great place to go bass fishing, by the way, but that's about it. But I haven't been to that particular park in years. So it's my nephew was like 12.
That might work, SD.
I don't know if that's going to have enough mass.
I don't know.
Using a 22 pellet rifle.
No, he's talking about regular. I don't know.
No, he's using a Ramset ammo blank in his 22 to see if it'll actually fire the projectile.
Would that be illegal?
No, you need a pin. Firing pin.
I don't know. What would you do with a geode if you had one, Jason?
Uh, make it shiny.
About you, Cliff?
I have one somewhere. I just don't know where.
No, a bigger one.
I don't know. Probably see how much it's worth.
Well, the purple ones are worth a lot of money, from what I gather. But I've seen other colors too.
Red one.
Green ones. Sell it.
So what you do, you see how much it's worth, and then you see if it's worth selling it.
I mean, you get a lot of brown ones.
Yeah, I get
Clear
tons of those down here, like everywhere. Actually, no, I have a geode sitting outside of my garden.
It's the state rock, is all I know. It was a state rock declared in 1967, so 56, almost 57 years ago. It's 35 miles radius out of Keokuk, Iowa. Most geodes are roughly spherical, often lumpy, cauliflower-like on the exterior, with diameters ranging from 2 to 6 inches. However, specimens measuring up to 30 inches are known. Like I said, I've seen a big one.
They have geode display at the History Museum in Denver, and there's one in there that's like 4 feet tall.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
I'll be back in a bit.
Massive.
Yep. Like I said, I found them up in northeastern Iowa in the creek beds and stuff like that, and they're literally huge.
I should find little ones all the time. Actually, well, you know what? I wonder if it's still sitting over. I actually have a geode in here somewhere. It's not mine, but I have one.
They've been found in Backbone State Park, Lacey Keosauqua State Park, Pilot Knob State Park, Springbrook State Park, Wildcat Den State Park, Gold Point State Park, Pikes Peak State Park, Maquoketa Caves State Park. Now that the ice cave short that I put out a while back is basically the same thing, but in big giant cave form. Yep, I can understand that. That's pretty cool, Wyatt. Yeah, yes, it is, Scott. This purple is mostly expensive, though. Some people go crystal hunting, but that's just different than geode hunting.
Similar aspects, but no, I know we have one. Or at least we used to have one. It was about the size of a base or a tennis ball, but I don't know where it went. And I do not believe the inside will oxidize because the inside of a geode is technically crystal.
Some of iron deposits. They do have some iron in there.
Yeah, but you can always wash that out.
Yeah.
But that's also what gives it its cool coloring.
Right.
No, unfortunately not. From the on when it comes to geodes, you just kind of pop them open to see what you get out of it. Sometimes you get a good one. Sometimes you get a dud. And the ones I consider duds are the ones that are really thick skin and a little tiny inside cave or cavern or crevice or whatever you want to call it, or it's almost as hollow as a tennis ball, and when you crack it, it just crumbles. You get like 4 or 5 different pieces because it breaks super.
Yeah, here's a picture of one right now that I've got here. That one right there.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, those are common here in Iowa. Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, they can range from $5 all the way up to $1,000, depending on cost. You know, the type and location.
Color's going to play a huge amount on that because
Oh,
like
yeah.
the white ones are the standard ones, but if you start getting the colored ones, reds, blues, purples, those things are in the thousands.
Amethyst, which is the purple ones, and black calcite are the two most expensive ones. So finding a black one is really rare.
Yeah, I'd love to find a red and purple one, but I don't really go geode hunting.
Well, like I said, they happen. You know, if you hit on it and it sounds hollow, that's how you can know it's a geode. But having a big enough hammer or a chisel to get it to crack in a certain place. I mean, if I'd known what I was doing then that I know how to do it now, if I just kept on tapping in a circular motion around the entire thing, it eventually would have split on its own.
Yep.
But I didn't have the patience back then. I was kind of dumb. But
yeah, they're popping them open is kind of similar to like popping a coconut.
Yeah. Just keep on doing it. Be very patient and have a decent sized hammer. A normal regular claw hammer doesn't have the heft. A small sledge, 4-pound sledge or 3-pound sledge would work fine. But, you know, just got to keep on repetitive motion and keep on
Well,
doing
they also have rock hammers, which are designed for stuff like that.
But the rock hammer would not even touch something that big that I found.
Oh, it'll still, you do it long enough, it'll crack it.
Well, like I said, I didn't have the patience back then to keep on doing that. I ended up giving it away to somebody, and I don't know if they ever got it open or not. But like I said, it was like that big, and I rolled it over to their house, and I gave it to them. Yeah, we knew what it was. We just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, if anything, you just drop it on another rock.
I couldn't lift it. It was heavy. But the thing is, I mean, if I find another one, I'll try to bring it here. Ian is the rock hound, though. He knows how to find stuff like that. If I told him we're looking for a geode or an, you know, something like that, he could find you one. Now, I'm not sure if you saw the video I did of the ice caves up in Makokata, the little short I did. You didn't see that one?
Don't think so.
Oh, give me a second. I'll pull it up so you can see it.
Yeah. I thought church should be softer, but I guess technically all the stuff that was at the campsite was nothing but that.
Okay, give me a second. I'm not sure if this will work because I have not tried this before.
Yeah, ask Blake how hard shirt is. He stabbed himself in the foot with it.
Okay, can you see that right there, Cliff?
That is like the blurriest picture I've ever seen.
Let me finish. I'm going to blow it up. Get it going. It's on.
Oh, that's much better.
Crystals on no ceilings here. I think they're just mineral deposits, but they look like ice, even though it's not cold at all. But it is cold enough in here. You can see your breath.
This is the middle of July.
It's amazing. Ian, get over here and I can take your picture in this. Back up against the wall. Let me get it back where I can stand, okay? Because
I hit my head 3 times on that
again. I bumped it like 4 times.
That's all I had at the time. But, I mean, I got better videos of that one. But, yeah. It's like that, but, you know, being inside a giant geode.
Yeah, angle grinder with mason blade will work. That'll cut right through it.
Yeah, but I'm sure you're going to go through more than a few blades on that angle grinder.
Tile cutter. Use a tile cutting blade.
I think a lot of people do.
Oh, but you still have to have water with those things. You can't use them dry.
Right.
Hence the reason why tile cutters have a reservoir on the bottom filled with water.
Yeah, chert is what we find here in Iowa. I wish we could find flint, but we can't find flint here. But
If I'm ever out in the mountains again in my area, I'll try to see if I can find flint. I don't know what I can find out there. I haven't been out there in so long. I don't even know what kind of rocks we got up there.
I mean, my preferred method of starting fires is with my flint and steel, but I mean, to me it's just easier because it always works. Just as long as you have the proper tinder, that's the only issue.
I don't know if I have chert down here. I've never seen any.
We have chert here in Iowa, though. That's a predominant.
Yeah, they got that stuff everywhere. That stuff was all over the place at the campsite. They basically the camp pads for the vehicles was lined with it. That was weird. Yeah, I think I picked up a couple of pieces. They're somewhere in my truck. Either that or I threw in Blake's boat. I don't remember which.
Well, the thing is, they're saying it can be found in Iowa, but I've never found flint in Iowa. I found a lot of chert, but not flint. But it's supposed to be in Colorado, Kentucky, Connecticut. Sorry, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, New Jersey, New York, North Dakota, Ohio.
Colin, you're not looking in the right place. You need to go look in Des Moines County, Iowa, and there's this place in there. It's called Flint River Township. So Flint is in Iowa.
I've been to Flint. It's not the same thing. I can't start fires there. It's illegal. Tennessee, Texas, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Yes, I remember to finish it off my list.
Yeah, they just must not have it on that side. It just must have been where the formation of the, I guess, rock matter squished itself on this side. So you guys got nothing over there.
Probably.
Yeah, so he said he's got several from Texas. I probably have flint. I probably have that stuff everywhere down here. I just never look for it.
Okay, they're saying that chert's more common than flint, though, here in Iowa.
Well, yeah, chert everywhere over there.
Mm-hmm. Sedimentary rocks are limestone, sandstone, shale, and chert.
Yeah, see, Blake says he thinks he found a piece or two. Yeah, I don't know. How many of them pieces of freaking chert do we find up there, Blake? Like, I don't know.
It was everywhere. It was everywhere.
1 million of them stupid things.
Like what I say, when you hear me get excited about getting a piece of flint at a flea market or something like that, there's a reason for that because it's hard to find. I have to get it coming from out of state. And the lady I usually go to last year, she wasn't there the year I went. So hopefully this year when I go, I'd like to take Scott with me and do the $100 bug out bag challenge thing because I think that'd be kind of fun. And do some, see what Ian wants to get involved on this too, by the way. So see who could come up with all the stuff we need and save money. So depends on how your bargaining skills are, I guess, because that's one thing you could do at flea markets that you can't do in most places. I can understand that, Scott. I mean, like I said, if Cliff finds some, I'm sure he'll send me some flint. It's just hard to find here.
That it is.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're discussing flint right now.
Discussing what?
Flint. So I'm trying to see if the oh, okay. They don't call it flint here. They call it black chert or rice agate.
Agate,
agate, whatever.
Fire starter.
No, a gate is what you put in front of your yard to keep people from driving into your driveway.
Probably. But they but it's not that.
KCR.
It's in Montgomery
All
County. I'm not sure how far that is from me.
Molly says goodnight.
Night, Molly. Love
No,
you.
to CR.
Oh, he's not leaving yet. He's leaving in like 7
Oh,
minutes.
I thought she was. Okay.
Misunderstood
The
the.
eyes closed.
Ooh.
Let me see how far I am from Montgomery County.
Yeah, if I ever find any of that stuff, I'll definitely grab a couple of pieces for everybody. But again, I have to actually get out and find stuff. I'm too
Oh, that's
lazy.
over by Shenandoah and towards southwest Iowa. It's not in my area. It's in southwest Iowa.
Do you know what else is not in your area?
You
Cougars next
guys.
door.
What?
The cougars that they released in your area.
I've got video proof of them being in this area. The kind that you could use an old flintlock pistol, a flintlock rifle or shotgun would be kind of cool, but I don't have a flintlock yet or a regular muzzle loader either.
Yeah, they made it so we can't get the mercury caps anymore.
What's the other option?
Old school.
Only flintlock?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
That's why I haven't been using my black powder pistol, because it takes little blasting caps.
Yeah, Broadhead, I have no idea how you're supposed to make $85 in a week when you live out in the middle of nowhere.
Huh, weird.
Firewood.
Well, I do know how you can do it, but legally, I don't think that'd be a good idea.
He's too young.
Cut up
That's why I
firewood.
said legally.
Cut up firewood. That's what I did when I was like 14 years old.
I'd say
I
mow
would-
the lawn.
Well, with the summer coming up, you could do detasseling corn, because I know there's cornfields in his area.
Yeah, but not now.
No, not now. Shovel snow off somebody's sidewalk.
He doesn't live. He's rural.
He lives in the outskirts of anything. He's literally.
Well, if he can find a way to get in town, he can shovel people's walks. I don't know what else to tell you,
Told you, firewood.
but it depends. He still has the same problem. He can't travel without a license.
No, you can cut it up on the property and stack it up as a as a little bundle with some twine. Some
If his parents allow it, it's their firewood technically.
no, you can do it on the side.
No, the wood that he'd be using would be their parents' wood, not his. They'd have to allow him to do that.
Yeah, yes, go out and get it. That's what I did.
Well,
Like
apparently his parents are a little bit more involved than that. Yep, that's true, Lori. I carry a striker everywhere I go, Scott. I carry my flint and steel with me everywhere I go.
I just always have metal on me.
Technically, I carry a 3 or 4 ferro rods with me everywhere when I wear my other boots. My old boots that you guys
Yeah,
have.
those are the little ones.
Yeah, the tiny ones for my shoelaces.
My Exotac one. Speaking of which, I probably ought to check to see if that thing came loose again. That sucker has a habit of
Yeah.
on the inside has a habit of loosening itself up and falling out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, that's what I figured. That his dad, if his dad wouldn't take his wood for that, he's probably doing that already.
Good idea. Let's
no, you don't take his wood. He has to go out and get it.
No, if his
Okay.
dad would allow him to do that, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. If his dad's already doing that, that means he's got wood already earmarked for that purpose.
Yeah.
You just don't just take down any random tree, especially if they're and he's got 230, 250 acres, whatever his family has. So you got to be careful.
Yeah, it's hard work for not a whole lot.
Yeah. Especially if he gets a decent sized, any decent sized tree, it's going to be way heavy.
I mean, you got to pay for fuel, blades, oil, time.
Unless he goes old school.
No, you're gonna be you do old school. You're gonna be sitting there for an entire day cutting down like 20 feet of tree.
Yeah, but
Then you
then
get to
again, he's worked for that tree and get the money he makes off that tree he's earned.
You ain't
But-
gonna make enough money off of 20 feet of tree.
Yeah. Yep, it's ad time.
Because
CR is still here. He said he was leaving and he's still here.
you're on average they sell a bundle of wood for about $7 to $8, and he'd have even at 7 times 8, that's $56. He's not going to get enough off of a 20-foot section of tree to make enough money.
Especially when they sell wood at here, all the Casey's, they have 4 or 5 foot tall pallets of wood you can just buy there at Casey's.
Yeah, then they sell
These are
it for about $5 to $8.
Thank you, CR. But
Tried about 10 here.
we put gas in the van last night, and I was at Casey's there, and I saw that. I was thinking all that firewood with either not even about a cord, and they're selling like $5, $5 to $10 a bundle. It's great money for them, but not so much for you having to pay for it. When I was a kid, we actually had to chop trees down, but that's when I was a kid. They don't do that now. I don't live in a place where I can do that. I have trees I can cut up, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I
always somehow me and my dad always managed to acquire just random like things of wood everywhere.
Oh
Got
yeah,
a friend of ours that we help out all the time. He gets random bits of wood, and then we end up with it. And yeah, every once in a while, I randomly come home with just big old chunks of wood from somewhere. I just see them on the side of the road. I'm like, "Oop, I'm gonna grab that."
right.
Whenever we cut up a pine tree at work, I'd always grab some of that wood and take it home.
I've got this big 8 to 10 foot log. It's about that big around, but I need a chainsaw to process it. There's no way I'm going to chop it up or saw it up.
Yeah,
It's
the problem
too
is with that dry wood, it's going to eat up that blade.
Oh, I'm sure, but it's going to be the wood's going to be well worth it once it's processed.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it if you have to go through 5 chainsaw blades at like $40 a piece.
I don't know. I've got to see if I can get it, to cut up first.
No, my brother sharpen our own blades by hand.
Don't know.
Oh, we got a blade sharpener. Oh, I'm tired. Don't know why.
Thank you. I didn't need that, but thank you.
Sir, I wasn't trying to do it like it just snuck up on me.
Right. But then again, I was not 100% awake anyway because it's just the way I've been
Good
feeling.
Lord, Jason, was that you or the dog?
That was me.
Does it smell like bacon?
No,
Twizzlers.
that smells like snot.
Ew.
Oh, I thought that was a back door.
Okay, Cliff, you have your striker nearby.
I can grab one real quick. Well, I got all kinds of stuff nearby.
Well, I was wondering if you had your flint nearby.
I don't actually own like a chunk of flint. I have random bits of stuff, but actually no, I do have 2 pieces. I don't know what the hell box they're in. They're in one of my. I think they're in my drawer, but they're like buried in there.
I've got the one really good piece I have right here.
And he touched a button.
Yep. No, mine's packed away inside my bag.
Yeah, I've got my 4 Directions Bushcraft one somewhere, but that's in a tin. I don't know where I put it.
Dang it! I hit that button when I'm not trying to.
Don't
I
hit
tried to disable that one, by the way. I actually looked into my computer trying to disable that button. I don't know how. But I was going to say, this is the flint I got right here. Nice little piece. And my striker is really beefy. as you already know. I love this thing.
You get it in your ear again.
Huh?
You're gonna
Oh,
get
no.
it in your ear again.
I don't have to do it very hard or anything. But I do keep this in there, Cliff.
The little short, stumpy ferro rod.
Yeah, the one you gave me. Now, here's something I did find out, Cliff, which is really cool. You gave me this Grimworks card for cordage.
Yeah.
It's got this little,
This is my closest striker.
got this thing right here.
Yeah.
I had it working earlier. Oh, that didn't work. It's not working now. There it goes.
I have something similar.
It does work for striking your rod. What was the one you got there, Jason? Let me see.
Oh, that hurt.
Ha 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 ha. That's more of a ferro rod than it is a flint and steel.
Hey, it works every time.
No, when it runs out of
fuel.
until it runs out of fuel.
Well, that's why they hold. That's why you got the whole thing 2 is 1.
Now, the one that Mandy won, I'm not sure where she went to.
Back
Work.
No, well, she was here earlier.
I know.
Back to work.
She's giving up her coconut husk and her char cloth because she doesn't think it'll get through customs.
She can make cloth.
Because I'm sending it in a box full, with the kit and everything else. There's no way that they could the stuff that's in there will randomly combust.
Yeah, well, like I said, I still got my char cloth here from our get together.
Right.
I'm gonna take you with me in practice.
Yeah, I don't know where that tin is at. Oh, you know what? I know where it's at. I'm just not digging it out. It's under my bed.
But
In the box, filled with stuff.
There's this here. I still say the most fun thing we ever played with was those freaking Fresnel lenses.
The
If
giant
I
one.
can find a bunch of more of those big ones, those things are freaking fun as all get out. Because I can't tell you, I've seen so many guys act like little kids with those things.
Well, yeah, we were trying to burn everything.
We did burn everything.
Even burn some rocks.
Thank you. This was actually because Grace Martin got me this one. I've always wanted one, and it's an amazing thing. I have not used the magnifying lens of it part very much, but I do use it for when I go backpacking all the time. I take it everywhere I go. Crap! I just dropped everything. But the part that the holds the thing is hard for me to get on and off. Give me a second here, folks. I gotta see.
Great.
No, must have dropped it.
Like this one?
Oh wait, I got it over here. There we go. Yeah, like that.
This one's huge.
Yeah,
You know what's nice about this one?
it's got a stand.
Put your cell phone on it so you can watch the TV bigger.
But you can also start fires with it.
Yes, I know. It's got a handle.
I'm trying to get my my magnifying glass opened up here because I have trouble getting it, my fingers underneath there. Because if I don't use it, it sticks. But it has a really nice little magnifying glass right there.
Yeah, I don't know my backup emergency.
You lit rubber once. Okay. We actually found the ones that we had that we put in the bug out bag giveaway at the gathering at the box store, the Looney Bin in Des Moines.
I was gonna say I thought you found that at one of the
It's a bin store for like $1. And there's the lens for that one. Makes me feel like Mad Eye Mooney from the, Harry Potter.
I found my Fresnel lens from Grimworks.
Is that I've got a little one I keep in my wallet, but
Yeah, I do too, but mine's dying. Mine's all cracked and broken. But
Yeah, this one here has got a frame on it, so it keeps it from bending.
we had so much fun with those at the gathering. Scott, you should have. Too bad you couldn't have been there. It was a lot of fun. Well, with the exception of the in the final days, we had the invasion of the raccoons, which Jason.
yeah, that was mainly on me and Jason because we were too tired and lazy to put the stuff away at night.
Yeah, I
we
put my
like-
stuff away daily. I had to make sure I didn't leave anything out.
According to this, I have a huge forehead. Huge forehead.
No, I've got a huge forehead. See, it goes all the way back here.
It's getting bigger.
Hey, I got what you call a chrome dome.
Dome chrome?
Yep.
No, I got the frog tech going.
Congrats, Scott. He just reached 822.
Nice.
Let me see about putting you. See if I got him on here. Yeah, he's already got his little wrench. So that's good.
Yeah, this one's actually got a flaw in it. This actually wasn't formed right. It's like a little air pocket in there somewhere.
If anybody hasn't followed him yet, there's his channel. Please.
Oh yeah, I've been following him.
I watch his Fire Up Fridays is really cool.
Yeah,
He
That's
did
that
a
one
thing on with a new slingshot a couple of weeks ago that I watched, and his was a wrist rocket style. I guess he's not used to with the different bands and stuff. I don't know anything about it because I've never been able to use those things. So I try to use them like a bow, and it broke. Ian had one, and I used it, and it cracked the handle because I pulled it back too far. Five head.
It's a 5-head. It's not a 4-head. It's a 5-head.
I love you too, Blake. But at least I don't have a friar tuck.
that's me.
No, I'm talking about Blake.
Oh,
I know you do, Jason, but you know.
hey, I earned it. All that stress, losing my hair.
Yeah, I think Cliff's got more of a samurai style.
No, it runs in the family. There's no way I can avoid it.
Yeah, me too.
No, I'm going to spend that kind of a money to even worry about it.
I thought so. I mean, did you ever get a chance to? Did you ever hit the target? Or because I mean, I just watched your one video about that one. I wasn't sure. Cliffy, what are you doing?
Trying to get my phone case off. Struggling like nobody's business. If it's not hard to get the phone case off, there's no point of putting anything under it.
Are you going to put your Fresnel in there?
I was thinking about it, but man, that's a hooker to get off.
No, I bet.
Well, the thing is, it's like a single piece hard case, and it's
I understand that.
not very flexible.
Yeah, mine's the same way.
Mine's 2-piece. It's got the rubber part, and then the hard case goes over it because it's an OtterBox.
Yeah, mine is just standard, just kind of like.
Mine has a built-in kickstand.
Mine had a clip on it, but it died.
I broke mine like a week after I got it.
Mine broke about 2 weeks after I got it.
Used mine.
But having Fresnel lenses should be a standard in most kits, I would think.
I don't even know if I can get that in there. Yeah,
Having a small one is fine. It'll work. Bigger ones allow you to focus more light in a more pinpointed spot. And
yeah, I think the bigger ones work better because you get a bigger dot.
that too.
More heat range.
You're focusing more of the light into a single spot.
Quiet for a few minutes. The daughter just pulled up and the dog will bark.
Okay. I watched the guy who basically used a one from an old TV, Fresnel lens from an old with his big projection TVs,
Yeah.
and he calls it a death ray.
Yeah, he's the one that melts rocks in his driveway.
Yeah. He actually made uh, what is it called? No, obsidian. He made obsidian in his driveway using just melting rocks.
Mm-hmm. He's also melted metal to rock using that thing.
I have no idea about that one, but he did melt an apple. He burnt through an apple. He said that was the most awesome smell ever. He said so.
Roasted apple.
Oh yeah, that always smells good. I wonder if you could, since he's got that set up, if he set it up with a, I don't know if cast iron would warp or anything like that, but could he cook with that method?
No, he'd probably melt the hole in a cast iron pan.
That's what I was wondering, but I wasn't sure.
Well, if that thing's hot enough to melt rock into liquid or split rock or break it apart, it'll eat a hole right in that cast iron. It'll turn that to liquid metal.
Then how would you? I mean, I've seen solar ovens with those on there. How do they work?
A solar oven works way different than just a Fresnel lens focusing light into one spot.
But I have seen them with Fresnel lenses like that before, though.
Yeah, you put multiples in there, but you have a reflective surface on the back, like
okay,
oil or something, like a sheet of tin.
So you could, as long as you reflect it up at least once.
Yeah, that's basically how solar ovens work. You have a giant reflector, which is basically like polished metal, and then you have like a space that the light focuses to. It's similar to the way like a satellite dish works. You got the the curvature of the satellite dish, and then you always have that one little arm that pokes out with the receiver on the top.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly how a solar oven works. You basically focus everything into the bowl, and then it redirects it to the center point. But the way solar ovens work is they're usually on a half round or 3/4 round,
like a parabolic.
Yeah, and it focuses wherever it catches the light, it bounces it right to the back side of where it's cooking.
So, like you would need a big 1-inch thick plate of metal that you put your cast iron on or something.
Yeah, you'd have to heat that. I mean, you can heat cast iron, but using the direct method of focusing the light straight onto the cast iron, you could potentially do it, but your dot would have to be roughly the size of the cast iron, so you're not trying to burn a hole through it.
Right, that makes sense. That would be a good way to learn that. If you're in your area, or someone in the southwestern states with a lot of deserts, be a good way to learn to cook, but only during the daytime, because once you hit nighttime, your goose is cooked because it gets cold there.
Yeah, no, nighttime. Well, in the summertime, it doesn't. Not at night.
Well, I thought some areas got colder when you're further away from civilization.
Not really. Down here in the summertime,
I mean, in perspective, it would actually be cooler than it would be in the city where they have a lot of concrete and asphalt that help retain that.
We actually stay hotter at night than the Sahara does.
Because you guys have a lot of buildings that help retain the heat.
No, White Sands is the same way. White Sands doesn't get cold at night.
Oh, that's weird.
You can get a suntan over there if you're there for like 5 hours.
Oh, I bet. Or sunburn.
Sunburn. Yeah, it's basically you there. You can actually physically get snow blindness without actually having to be in the snow.
Right. I did see somebody who used a solar blanket to prevent sun blindness or snow blindness. Because they are opaque to a point. You can't see through them, and he put one over his eyes. It's not perfect, but it helped keep his eyes from being snow blind.
You can get a piece of like birch bark and just cut 2 very thin slivers and just wear that as like a pair of goggles, and that works the same way.
But I couldn't do that.
All right, take care, SD man. Have a good one.
You're well, Scott. Thank you for coming, bud.
I thought he says he's got cockroaches to cook tomorrow. I was like, what are you cooking cockroaches for, boy?
Yeah, he's got some stuff to take care of. Be well, brother. Talk to you later. He is cool, by the way. I had a lot of fun hanging out with him. I wish he could have made the gathering, though. It would have been
I'm closer to him than you guys are.
Actually, he's not that. South Dakota's not that far from me. If I go northwest, it's a straight shot, pretty much. because the Sioux Falls Renaissance Fair.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're way closer because I still have to drive through Colorado, Nebraska, South Dakota.
I get invited up to the Sioux Falls Renaissance Fair all the time. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet because I need to get my truck working properly because it needs a lot of tuned up and stuff that I don't have money for right yet. And I need to get my range refurbished to get it properly acceptable for fair because I'm not happy with it. So if I'm not happy with it, it's not going anywhere. Because I want to make sure that when I get it to a fair site, it looks like it came from that time period without having, to use a modern convenience to do so because it just doesn't look right.
So a 2x4 frame just to hang it on?
Well, you've seen the pictures, right?
Yeah, I know it's more or less what those things were on back in the day.
But I want to change it up where before I had to use torque screws to hold it together. And I had to undo it and put it back together every single time, with 1,000 pieces. I want to get it to where I could just use it with some long bolts and wing nuts to help secure it. You just pop it together, zip, I'm done. Yeah. And it would go together in half the time. But also, I can add hangers to the outside of the main portion so that I can extend it out on both sides for additional coverage, and have one like for a small shop selling small archery gear, like archery gloves and shooting and bracers and fletching and archery glue and bow wax and all that stuff, bowstring wax, all the accessories that goes along with it.
I wonder if I still have my bracers.
I have so many bracers here; it's ridiculous. I come across them all over the house.
I have a full set of leather bracers, but when I got them, I don't know. They're long on me. They go from like wrist to like here. They are long.
Mine goes from my wrist to the up here, but that's a reason why I have that long because my forearms are huge. If I don't, I get hit. As you can see, it sticks out. How far it sticks out. I hit that arm more often than not.
Same problem.
Yeah, and I had mine custom made. I was going to go back to the guy and have it extended. And have it where I can just basically put my thumb through a hole, then it comes back through my back thing. Because I have a lot of scars on my right here from the fletching of the arrows that I shoot. Because some of my bows don't have shelves. My U recurve and my 100-pound longbow don't have risers, and I cut that. I got scars across this vein right here.
Oh yeah.
You can see
from having the leading edge of the fletching smacked at every time you shot.
Yep. And it's more annoying to me than hurts, but getting blood on everything it's not a good thing.
Nope.
But I was thinking about just have it where I put my thumb through and just have it come down here and then just pull one thing and it's done. I don't have to tie it or whatever, then just tuck it up underneath. But when I've got, that's what I do anyway. I just pull it tight, then tuck it in. But it's like this thick, but it covers my entire forearm.
Yeah, I rarely hit myself with the bowstring. I've learned how to shoot without whacking myself.
Well, the thing is, it's not so much learning how, because just because you learn how doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
I mean, no, it'll happen if you're not paying attention. Every once in a while, you will get yourself. But I mean, even the whole time we shot over we were at the meetup, I never once hit myself with a bowstring.
Yeah. But I also have a lot heavier poundage bows, and they have to be each one has to be shot differently. I mean, my 100-pounder shoots differently than my 55-pounder.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. And as you can see, I have it. It goes all the way down to the crook of my elbow. And generally, not strung all the way. By the way, I just pull it tight like that.
I guess Steve's taken off.
Yeah, he split a little bit ago, but yeah.
He was out of here about 19 after.
Yeah,
but he had to measure my forearm for this, but it works really well. I carry this one with me wherever I go. Well, along with my shooting glove, because I have my what I guess I would call it my emergency longbow. I carry with me wherever I go. My survival archery systems takedown longbow.
Yeah,
that goes wherever I go too. but I'm still trying to, with these arrows I picked up the other day, I can, oh crap. Sorry, my blood pressure cup went off. I actually hit the button. I can't. I have to take my blood pressure daily. These right here, I can change out these, but I have to heat them up and pull them off.
Ew.
I was trying to figure out how to change these out. Now, if I wanted to use them for rubber blunts or something, I could just put the rubber blunt just fits over the top of it. But if I want
to have a spacer in between those, you'll punch a hole through it after about the second or third shot.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not meant to be
blunted
tips. They're what's the word?
Just molded aluminum.
No, these are rubber.
No, but the tips you have on there, this is basically
aluminum. No. This is aluminum.
That's an aluminum sleeve.
This one isn't.
I'm pretty sure that's aluminum.
No, that's an insert. That's a metal insert. But I would have to figure out a way to get this off. Put a new insert that is threaded, so I can change tips.
Yeah, it's called a lighter. A pair of pliers.
I know that. I've got a little blowtorch, that self-standing blowtorch I use with that one, and I've got.
You don't want the aluminum too hot either.
I think that's one problem with being aluminum shafting. I'm not sure if that's a possibility to do it or not.
Boiling water.
But this would go really well with the my takedown longbow because this one's rated up to 50 pounds, 55 pounds. My longbow would definitely use this one really well. But too bad I can't make a takedown to this one because it's too flimsy. Because I really normally don't like shooting aluminum because they are finicky at best.
Stupid.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, but for $4.99 for 6 of them.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, these are a really good price I paid for these.
Yeah, all you need is a little candle and just enough to get the glue softened up and just pull it off.
That's the plan I was thinking. But then I have to get some new inserts for them.
Walmart.
I think these are the 5/16 shabs because it's pretty skinny compared to
and then you could just get the
compared to these. You see the difference.
Yeah, you get the epoxy and the.
I've got the wood glue
ferrules at Walmart. They're cheap.
Yeah, I've got to put a new tip on this one anyway, as you can see. But I lost my tip when I was shooting in the backyard the other day. But
just way to clean that one up is stick it in a pencil sharpener.
Already got one. It's for tips for arrows. I call it the pencil sharpener because that's what it looks like. Now the good ones are the powered ones that have a little grinding wheel on it. They can get the angles just right and everything. I don't have one of those because it's a lot more money than I can afford. But that's down the road. Right now, I'll be happy with just getting a Fletcher so I can start making my own arrows. Then I could save money doing that. And then if I get decent at it, I could probably sell a dozen or two here and there. But it gives me a chance to get practice. I've learned how to make bowstrings, just never made arrows. I've repaired many arrows, but that's about it.
Damn.
But I couldn't beat the price on this one for 6. These things are normally between $35 and $45 for 6 of them, and I paid.
So wait a minute. I see SD Man as a pest control technician.
No, I'm not sure what he is.
Well, he says he's got to kill cockroaches tomorrow.
Yeah, they're probably just invading the house.
He's got a farm, so it's possible he's got
like cucarachas.
Yeah. Like you do with mice and rats.
Yeah, I'm just good at
I think he's got a job up in Sioux Falls. Which is South Dakota's biggest city and all this other stuff too. So, but I thought it was a good find just to find the arrows that I found because I wasn't expecting them, and the price of everything else was sky high in that place except for these arrows. So I was saying that thing wanted me to buy those arrows. Because if I would have walked out without those arrows, I'd have been feeling stupid. But
yeah, I know that feeling too.
Well, I mean, for less than $5, $4.99 for. And I looked at the price of those arrows, and they're between $35 and $45 for 6 of them.
No, I had the money at the time,
Right.
and I was in Walmart, and they were closeout for a. It was a combination night vision and was it rangefinder binoculars for $116,
Ooh.
and I did not buy them. And they had one left. I didn't buy it.
I bet you feel doom.
Oh yeah, especially when it was like $400.
Yeah, Shields has these arrows going for
Closing.
for 6.
No.
So
That's not your food.
see how much is.
I just found a 6-pack of arrows for like $26. They're 32 inches and they're actually like feather fletched.
Where?
Apparently a site called Top Archery.
I don't think I have that one popped up.
I literally just randomly Google searched arrows, and that was like the 3rd one in there.
Oh, you searched arrows in general. Okay.
Yeah, I just popped up arrows, but yeah, it's six piece for 32-inch arrows for $25.99.
Hey guys, look up Pyramid Air because they sell them there too.
Oh, I know.
I know they do, but I could find them cheaper. I could make them cheaper.
Earn the points too, so you can get.
Yeah,
some.
I'm talking about. I go to threeriversarchery.com for those.
And you get points there to earn towards a future purchase.
I don't really care about points for future purposes because they got the stuff I need to do the job right.
Jeez.
Because I also need wood arrows, not just.
Yeah, I know. I got like almost 2,000 points on Pyramid Air right now.
What are you planning on using them for?
I'm gonna wait until I have a couple of 1,000 points, and I'm gonna spend it
On what?
probably pellets.
Told you, ammo.
I just would go cedar arrows with feather fletching.
Do you guys realize how much ammo I can get for $170?
When it comes to the little leads, a lot.
Well, my Pyramid Air mail call that I got all those targets and pellets and slugs.
Yeah.
That was almost 17,000 rounds? No, 7,500 rounds.
I think that's about. How many rounds did you send Ian, Cliff? A lot.
Like almost 2,500.
Yeah.
But like I said, I got other stuff besides that. I got targets. I got reactive targets.
Well, that's what you're into. That's fine. That's great.
And I also
Works
got
great.
a paint kit.
It's great that it works for you, though. I really appreciate. I'm glad that you found something that helps you do what you need to do. Me, I'm just having trouble finding the stuff I need for me. 'Cause I need specific things.
Yeah, especially when I get, I buy 3 and I get the 4th one for free, and so I'll just get a random, a cheap pellet that I don't have, so I can put it through, because you never know. Sometimes those cheap pellets work. You just never know what the barrel's gonna like. You just never know.
Right.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, a full set of Trail Walker wood arrows and the draw weight I need is $167.98.
Let's see. What is the weather like next weekend? Well, my weekend.
In the middle of the week?
In the middle of the week, yep. I'm hoping it's nice.
No, I got a cold front. The thing's gonna sit on me this week.
Because I'm thinking about, if the weather's nice, I need to get one of my air rifles out. I need to get scoped up. I need to get zeroed in. I need to get it tuned because it's tunable now. It would be nice if I could shoot slugs out of it. I'm hoping.
Oh, check this out, guys. This is what I want to go through. Where I'm going through to make arrows. Okay, these arrows right here, pre-finished shafting.
Yeah, next week's the next.
I can get them all the way up to 75, 80, so that means I can shoot them with my longbow without having issues with that. And I get it in the 28-inch draw, which I need for my draw length, with field points and knocks for $98. All I have to do is fletch them.
Oh, by the way, I was also going. Yeah,
go ahead.
I was going through some drawers in my bedroom, and I found more pellets.
Like you need more pellets.
Oh, geez, one day I'm gonna get them all in one location. I'm gonna count them all.
What you need is like a big shop, like the ones you usually see for at hardware stores. Have all those clear drawers. You can find different parts, but put them in for your pellets for different sizes and weights and stuff, and metals.
Yeah. Well, I got two shelves here that I can put some of them on before it gets too heavy. But I need to get more of those holders because I got a couple more pieces of wood. I can make those little short shelves.
Right.
Because it takes 3 holders per shelf off the pegboard, so I can get that weight distributed.
Do you have a regular shelf that goes across like that?
No, I got a little.
I know you got a pegboard, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, the pegboard. There's little shelves right there. Oh, wait a minute.
I can't see anything.
I know.
I'm hungry.
I like what you said. That one right there. Yeah.
Little shelves right there in the corner.
Yeah, I see it.
The others are on the pegboard. They're just wide enough for a one of the big tins.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just wide enough for a big tin, and I can get about 8 of them across it, and maybe two high.
How many per 10?
500.
And you would need that many rounds for why?
The apocalypse.
I think Ian's got plenty for that with his 22. The only thing he has a problem with is the rate of fire. Since he's got what he's got, he doesn't not like having to stop in the middle of what he's doing and cock the dang thing in order to shoot it again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for the mouse and rat apocalypse with squirrels.
Yeah, I can understand that part, but
The vermin zombies.
the Tyson's, which is just up and around the corner from me, they have a Rossi 22 for sale for like 169, which would be really nice for him. It has a 10-shot clip.
I'll tell you what, just save up and get a Marlin 60.
I can't afford a Marlin 60 for myself. Why would I buy it for him? I already have a Marlin 795. I'm happy with what I've got. The reason I would want him to have that one, because it's basically the same as mine, and we could share ammo. And the fact is, when he shoots, he'll be able to do what he needs to do without having to steal mine.
But like I said, you can get parts for those things everywhere.
Well, I like my 795. It works great.
No, but I mean, I'm talking about just getting the parts.
I'm not worried about parts right now.
Yeah.
I can clean it. I got the gun cleaning kit now. I'm actually happy about that part. So that way we can go rabbit and squirrel hunting fairly easily without having to worry about, him saying, "Dad, give me a rifle," which he has done.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that way he doesn't have to worry about rate of fire or anything like that. And he can buy his own clips. But his clips will be his clips, and my clips will be my clips. They won't be interchanged. And since he'll be 18, I can tell him he has to buy his own ammo with his own money.
Now, the second question is, are you able to use the shorts with that one too?
No.
So you have to have the regular
No.
22 LRs.
Yeah. Now, I used to have, years ago, a Marlin bolt action with a clip. But that one was able to use all of them. But
I had the 178 bolt action, and that one was tube fed, and I had to load the shorts in there by hand. I couldn't use the shorts in the tube because as soon as I popped that bolt open, it just kicked the other one out. I'm like, nah. But I learned to do it in the dark.
I learned mine to shoot that one left-handed when it was a right-handed rifle.
Yeah.
It was not easy. I will tell you that, but it was a Marlin because I bought it.
That is another one of the reasons why I got the Jet. One, because the lever is on the left.
Oh, yeah. I was like the lever. Thought you were talking like a Marlin repeater, but like that lever's on the bottom.
Yeah.
No, you mean for like the bolt action?
The only thing they have now is the XT series, and that's about it.
Well, most of the air rifles, what they've done now, it's a cross between lever action and bolt action. So it's basically you pull the slide back. It's still a bolt action, but you got the lever that pulls it back. Then you
I
push
have
it.
no idea.
Not on mine. Mine's like I said, I've got that old Benjamin 320.
Yeah, that's a brake barrel. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, mine's not a brake barrel. Mine's pump.
Oh, pump. Okay.
But mine has it looks like a shotgun, but shoots it like I have bolt action on there for the pellet.
Yeah, because like I said, you saw my Jet one that's got the lever on the left-handed side.
Yeah.
That's another one of the reasons why I got that.
I think mine. I think it was like the Marlin XT22. That's what mine was like.
Right back.
Mine had a 10 round clip, not a 7.
Yeah, mine's a 7-round clip. Or
But like I said, I sold this over 20 years ago.
Yeah,
and I kick myself every day because of it. No, it could have been a 7 round because it was over 20 years ago. So it's possibly it was just only 7 round, not 10. But you can switch out the clips nowadays. So
yeah, I tried to get the moderator for it and the adapter, and everybody is sold out.
The adapter for what?
For the threads for put the moderator on for my Jet one.
I know what's a moderator.
Silencer.
Oh, I don't want one of those. I mean, with the right kind of rounds anyway, they're subsonic rounds that you don't have to worry about it anyway.
Oh yeah, but if you're doing vermin hunting, you want that silencer. And guess what? They're about ready to do away with the tax stamp and everything else for it too. So anybody can go and get them. Silencers.
I got some mini CCI mini.
Hearing Protection Act.
Give me a second here.
No, for a firearm, you still need to have a tax stamp and to purchase it and do a background check.
Oh, I got some varmint ones. They're 40 grain.
Yeah, that's all you need.
I got them. I can't show them right now, but
Oh, you can show ammunition. You just can't show the gun. Yeah. Oh, Minimans. Yeah, those ones. Yeah, those ones are actually pretty nice.
that's what I use generally.
The CCI.
Yeah, I like CCI a lot, actually. CCI is what I use. And there's the information right there. I generally use these for hunting and target. But the first ones okay. But these are the ones
Yeah.
the high power ones. These are the hollow points.
Yeah, I would still have to get a 22-250.
No, I don't. I'm happy with what I got.
Oh, I know, but no, like I said, that's just a good varmint round right there. That's what it was exactly designed to do.
But what I have
No,
Oh,
the 22 250s.
well, mine works too. It's just
Yeah.
all about shot placement anyway. But Cliff doesn't really do a lot of varmint shooting. I was offered to get what was it?
That's what this
1022?
was designed for.
I was offered a 1022, but I didn't want to get stuck shooting this really long rounds all the time, and that might be harder to come by in the long run. So that's why I went with the regular long round one I got, because they're more prevalent than the super long mini mag ones.
Yeah, like I said, the 22 LR is a perfect squirrel round. It's perfect.
And rabbit.
Oh yeah.
So, and thing is, in a real life situation, you're going to be using it going for smaller game anyway,
Oh yeah.
because everybody and their grandmother is going to want a deer. But if everybody's looking for food, that deer population is going to scatter and be very hard to find.
Oh,
But squirrels, rabbits,
are plentiful.
even porcupine, you name it, it's all fair game. So there you go.
Because they can recover the fastest. Deer can't.
Exactly. Rabbits literally breed like rabbits. But if in that kind of situation, though, I would fall back on one thing that Jenny's family has done in the past. And since I have that live trap, which I forgot to give to you, by the way, which I'm sorry about.
Save it. Well, I'm fine. I got 4 of them.
I picked this one up off the curb, so I wasn't sure what to do. So I picked it up off the curb, and catch a couple rabbits, and if I get lucky and get a male and a buck and a doe, then I can start breeding rabbits.
Yeah. I know. I'm still dark.
And that way, we'd have a steady supply of meat, not just any meat. Instead of just having to go hunt it, we can just go out there, kick a bucket off of one of them.
Yeah, but you have to realize that rabbits are lean meat.
I understand that.
Starvation.
That's why I said every once in a while, not like a steady supply. I mean, I'm still, supplement it for squirrel with if any other game I could pick up, fish, anything. It's not just one style of meat, not just.
What's also plentiful is hogs.
Well, the thing is, there's not a lot of hogs here right now, but Iowa is a very big hog producing state.
Yeah.
And we do have a lot of corn, which they love. Which I have a feeling in a grid down situation, hogs are going to be moving up from Missouri in mass.
They already are.
Though they're in the southern counties, but not where I'm at yet.
Yeah.
They will.
Well, what's going to get there first? The American feral pig or the super hog from Canada? Because they're already in North Dakota.
Yeah, I'm going to say the American.
The ones from Missouri are already in Iowa, but they're in southern Iowa. So they'll be where I'm at first.
And yes, pigs can swim.
But
they're fat. They float.
Oh, they'll swim across the river.
They're the land equivalent of a hippo.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everybody says, "Oh, they can't cross creeks." I'm going, yeah, they can. Pigs can swim.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think a 22 would take one down, but
carefully, yes.
If the right shot and right spot, probably. But
you got to be almost upon them. If you are confident with that rifle and the ammunition that you're using, yes, you can pick one off at 50, 60 yards.
If you can get that close.
Yeah, you have to do a side headshot because you're not going to get through that armor plating on the side with a 22 LR.
No.
You'll get through it, but you're not going to be able to stop them.
You have to go through a heart shot or something.
Probably won't even make it that far in, unless it's a piglet.
Well, even a piglet would be worth it if you had enough, feed
But always remember, shoot the mama first.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Yep, because the piglets won't leave.
But that's an idea. I'm going to be leaving, getting done here in about 11 minutes because someone's got to.
He won't make it to the 11 minutes. I give him 5.
Hey, I haven't done this yet.
Yet.
You just did.
That's the first time. But no, I want to get Ian that Rossi because for one, it's inexpensive, and it's fairly reliable from the information I've been gathering. For a first time rifle for him, that's all he really needs. Nothing fancy. Now he wants a shotgun, but I can't afford one right now. I'm going to get his license, his 3-year hunt and fishing license first. That way he doesn't worry about it for a few
What
years.
is the first thing you do when you get that rifle?
You clean it.
Shoot something.
Clean that barrel.
You got to clean it. That's the first thing you do. I'm
Get
going to
that
teach
gun
him how to
barrel.
clean it. The first thing I do is I teach him how to clean it.
Yeah.
And then
But he's got to have his own cleaning kit. That's the thing. When he turns 18, everything's on his own. It's on his own responsibility.
Yeah.
you want it, you buy it.
Exactly. Now, will I tell him to get where to get some really interesting ammo, like the bucket of bullets at cheaperthandirt.com?
Well, you're going to have to buy probably about 10 different manufacturers of rounds, maybe 15, and get out there and find out which grouping it loves it the most.
Well, that takes more money than I have at the moment, but
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
mine likes CCIs.
Yeah.
And I just happen to like it's a good price. They shoot well.
Mine likes the Remingtons.
I don't like it. Doesn't not like Remingtons. I have shot
Mine likes
Remingtons. It
Remingtons.
does not like it. It's something they jam up on my rifle,
I've had no issues with the Remingtons.
but you don't shoot the same kind of rifle I do. That's the thing. Different rifles. But mine just likes the CCIs.
Bruno, what are you talking about?
Huh?
What's Bruno talking about?
He's still in here? I thought he fell asleep.
Don't look down the barrel.
For smoke. Well, the thing is, I mean, he has to get himself a small rifle kit and everything to clean it. Learn how to keep everything clean, because you can't put a rifle away without being cleaned.
That's right. And as I've cleaned stuff in the past, don't get the one that breaks down for the rod. Get a one piece.
I can't find a one piece right now because every one I've found is in pieces.
Yeah, I don't like the breakdown ones because they'll break. I've already broken one already.
Well, you don't have to go try to Popeye it or something.
No, I was trying to pull a patch through.
You could always, in that case, and you just always use the string one.
Yeah.
Like
I said,
the string method works really fine. It works just as
I
good.
have one here. This is a
String or small rope method.
this kit here is $9.
Is that the string one?
Yeah, string method and probably like
The
50 packs.
patchwork.
Yeah. You can use paracord if you wanted to really use something.
Paracord, that's going to be hard getting paracord down the barrel of that
Yeah.
thing.
Not 22. It's about the same. It's about the same diameter. It would help.
No, but pushing it down is going to be
Greetings, Sean.
pain.
No.
Yeah. Well, anyways, but this is a great for just running the patches through.
Yeah.
This is actually designed for air guns because you don't use a brush in air guns.
Right. Well, 22s you can use a small brush. You have to because the powder.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Jason, for the 22, do you not have the cleaning pellets?
They don't work.
I've never had an
It's
issue
like
with
the
those.
bird shot. It doesn't work.
I always put
No,
two
this-
through there. I never use one. I always put two.
Yeah, just this here, the patchworm, a little bit of ballistol, and you just pull it through. But like I said, all you're doing is getting a little bit of lead dust out. That's all you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot of miles. Wow. Yeah.
And you're only down for 12 hours, right? Did you have a load coming back?
How's it going, Sean? Good to see you.
Last time
1,200.
I talked to him, he was in Missouri, so I don't know where he's at right now.
But yeah, like I was saying, get the one piece cleaning rod. They're a lot nicer.
Well, I mean, military issue. You can works for a reason.
Yeah. That's great out in the field, but at home, that's where you have your that's where you should be doing your deep cleaning when you're done.
No, I mean, you do a field expedient clean while you're out there. and I already have a lot of the stuff I need in here already, which is surprising for what I found. I mean, yeah, this one here for the shotguns, obviously. And I have another. Give me a second. Little brush for getting around the clip and stuff.
Yeah, I need to get a long one for my muzzle loader.
Yeah, just buy some pipe cleaners and
This is the one I would use for my 22. But I do have really good gun oil too. So
Now, is that the preserving or is that the cleaning?
this is the cleaning one, I think, because it's the only one that's in here.
Yeah,
I
okay.
thought the other one is red, I believe. I know there were two different colors when I was in the service before, but things have changed since I was in the service over 20 years ago. 21 years ago now. But
Like I said, you get the hops cleaning oil, then you get the hops preserving oil.
They didn't have they were just like break free and stuff like that. That's back in the day. So
yeah.
Now I got one for like a 410 size. So there's that one. But I've got them for all three different sizes of deals, and I have enough patches for it last me at least a little while.
And you can buy the other calibers at Walmart, inexpensive.
Well, this would probably work with my my 12. Might be a 20 gauge, I guess.
Where's the rest of the bristles on there?
Huh?
Where's the rest of the bristles on there?
No, it's got the front bristles, and it's got two different style of bristles.
Oh.
There's got some steel ones and some copper ones. So you see, there's the copper ones in front, and there's the steel ones in the back.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. It's the way I found it this way. So bear with me here.
Sorry, honey.
But I do like. I know you don't like them, Jason, but I do like these because these things are solid when they're put together.
Yeah.
And I do like the patch. I guess I always called it a patch needle because that's what it looks like.
It's essentially what it is.
Oh, another one will probably work as a field kit is going to be the one from UberX.
Mine was $2 from Goodwill. I can't beat the price.
Yeah.
And the fact
you just can't use that one on a semi-auto, but a bolt action, yeah, you can do it because you can pull the bolt out, push it through, put the
mine's semi-auto.
The bristles on it and pull it through.
Mine is a semi-auto, so
yeah. You can pull the patches through with it. Yeah,
that's all I'm planning on doing anyway. Just running patches through it, and the bristle when I have to. But I've got 2 more minutes.
Patches.
So that will work on my rifle.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be very big for what I need it for.
Now, is it a raffle or is it a rifle?
It's my 22.
Yeah,
it depends on where you're at.
Huh?
Depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
I know. I get exactly.
It depends on who you're with, is what it is. Because if you're depending on which person you're with, you could be called. It's a Marlin.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's funny when I listen to Matt saying raffle instead of rifle. He's from South Africa, so.
Right. But you got your scrub brush for that, getting the detailed stuff up. But one thing I don't have here that I had when I was in the service is that I actually had a dental pick set that worked really well in conjunction with all that to help keep your rifles clean.
Yeah, they sell those at Harbor Freight.
Yeah,
they're like mad cheap too. You get like 6 different pick sizes too.
Yeah, well, because those were great for cleaning out the detailed stuff in your rifles. So,
yeah, I got a pick set too. So yeah, it works great for replacing O-rings too.
Yes, it does.
That's the one of the reasons I bought it.
In a minute.
Yeah, because it's hard to pull a seated O-ring out of something when you can't get any leverage on it without damaging whatever it's seated into. So you get that little skinny pick and you just stick that sucker right into the O-ring and yank it right out.
Yep.
Hey guys, say goodnight to Jenny.
Night, Jenny.
Hi.
And I'm out of here myself, so I'm going to say goodnight. I love
Good
you guys, and I will see you
on Saturday.
I'm hoping I'm going to be feeling better in the morning, but I was nauseous earlier, so I have no clue until I get up in the morning. So,
We'll see you on Saturday, hopefully. If not, be well, brother.
Yep. Night. Bye, everybody. I'm out here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.